So that's the one I was using last night. Test, test. All right, there we go. Welcome to Friday night's sale at Coletco. I was having some technical difficulties with the microphone, but I've got it working now. And yeah, looks like we've got some green bars going. Hello, I am Paul. I'm your substitute teacher again tonight, and I've got Jay here, who is my assistant professor. Pretty good surprise. I didn't think John was going to be here today, but he was, and that means that we have a ton of new vintage arrivals tonight. We've got about 6 crates, and of course we have a bunch of stuff lined up for auction, including some of these, but those are going to be a little bit later tonight. They're not available yet, but that's just a little taste of what we've got in store for you. Chad and Tanner and everyone are still out of town in Florida, and they're celebrating Tanner's bachelor party. Maybe they're watching. I don't know. Hopefully they're just having a good time, staying out of trouble. I don't want to have to go down there and bail them out. But let's just go right in. We got we'll create a new vinyl. No new vinyl this week, unfortunately. There were a lot of pre-orders, and I think Chad has that list, and he's going to go through those on Sunday. So we will have this week's new vinyl available on Monday. But if you had pre-orders for this week, I believe they're still going to be on your invoice for this week, if that makes sense. Yeah, let's go ahead and get rolling on some new vinyl. We sold a few of records by the Cult last night, so I found this crate, and yeah, we still have some copies of Sonic Temple by the Cult, and that is $39.99. It is on translucent green double vinyl. Got some copies of that available. Also got the Cure Classic FM Broadcast Recordings Live. That's $39.99. Has tracks like Boys Don't Cry, A Night Like This, Close to Me, Why Can't I Be You, Let's Go to Bed, Friday I'm in Love, Just Like Heaven, Lullaby, Pictures of You, and Shiver and Shake. The Cure is $39.99. Let's see. Eric Church, Desperate Man. This is $26.99 for Eric Church. Energy drinks and cheese sticks. Yep, that's, you know, Chad's diet very well. What do we have here? Is that that looks like the Lamb of God. Yeah, that's definitely Lamb of God. Wrath, Music on Vinyl, 180 gram audio file pressing from Music on Vinyl. That's $39.99. We've got De La Soul, Art Official Intelligence Mosaic Thump. That is $36.99 for De La Soul. Slipknot, limited edition lemon vinyl, and that is $28.99. Changes 1 by Bowie, the 40th anniversary edition of the classic compilation album on 180 gram heavyweight vinyl. That is $31.99 for David Bowie. We've got Extreme 2 Porno Graffiti. That's $39.99. A Music on Vinyl pressing on 180 gram audiophile vinyl. Yeah, I bet Lamb of God was amazing. Their drummer's incredible. The Cars Shake It Up remastered on limited edition neon green vinyl. That is $31.99 for the Cars Shake It Up. And speaking of the Cars Shake It Up, we had a claim last night for this MoFi pressing of Shake It Up last night for $45. The buyer messaged us and said that they actually already have it. So this is available for $45 if anybody wants that. It is sealed and numbered. The Cars Shake It Up, $45. I'll set it over here if anybody wants that. Lost my place. There it is. Now Millennium 2000 to 2001. That is $54.99. How many LPs? It's 2 LPs. Like U2, Coldplay, Oasis, R.E.M., Britney Spears, Kylie Minogue, Dido, Mary J. Blige, Usher, Stereophonics, Cher, Missy Elliott, and on and on. That is $54.99. De La Soul, AOI Bionics. That is $36.99 for De La Soul. Got Elton John, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road for $49.99. The Muppet Movie original soundtrack recording is $43.99. Is that now on color vinyl? There's no hype sticker saying that it is or is not. I'm not sure. It very well could be, but I don't know. I do not know. That's what we like hype stickers for, especially with sealed stuff. And we've got Bob Dylan, Shadow Kingdom, the soundtrack to the concert film, 14 newly recorded songs. It's a 2 LP set, and it is $36.99. We got Proto Martyr, Formal Growth in the Desert Indie exclusive blue vinyl. That's $33.99 for Proto Martyr. One is red and one is white on the now. Is that like one disc is red and one disc is white, or are there 2 separate releases where both discs are red and both are white? I guess either way, it sounds like it is on colored vinyl. The Foo Fighters Sonic Highways is $29.99. Charlie XCX True Romance is $31.99 for Charlie XCX. The Grateful Dead, their debut album, is $27.99. This is a 50th anniversary remaster on 180 gram vinyl. We've got 90s Alternative Collected on limited edition magenta vinyl. That's $46.99, including Faith No More, The Cranberries, Thelonious Monster, Kula Shaker, Fun Loving Criminals, R.E.M., Manic Street Preachers, Oasis, The Eels, Live, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Urban Dance Squad, Therapy, and Soundgarden. That sounds pretty awesome. 1 record each color. So I guess the Now compilation is on colored vinyl. Johnny Williams, if you want that, just let me know. Yeah, Stacy, I agree. This is a pretty well curated compilation. Not a Surf, Cracker, Cracker. I forgot about Cracker. Iggy Pop's on there too. That's great. Great compilation there. Got a few copies of that if anyone is interested. We've also got a MoFi pressing of KC and the Sunshine Band, new and sealed for $36.99. Blackstone Cherry, that is a music on vinyl release on audiophile vinyl that is self-titled for $39.99. Blackstone Cherry. The Cure, 17 Seconds, that's another music on vinyl release on audiophile vinyl, and that is $38.99. The 90s Alternative Collected is $46.99, and it is 2 LPs, and it's on magenta vinyl, and it is a limited edition pressing of that on magenta. So yeah, $46.99 on that. Billy Joe Shaver, One Night at Luckenbach, Texas on splatter vinyl. That looks pretty wicked too. I don't know how well that's showing up on your screen, and that looks pretty awesome for a Billy Joe Shaver album especially. That's $31.99. Johnny Joseph Williams wants the 90s Collected. Yes, Neil, this is the first crate. We're just going through a little bit of new vinyl, and then we'll get right into the new vintage arrival crates. We've got about 6 of them lined up for you, and I might even do a little bit of a recap of some of the stuff that was shown last night. I feel like a lot of people were probably watching the Eagles and Vikings game last night. But yeah, got a lot of stuff to show tonight, and a couple more VHS tapes as well. And yeah, it's going to be a busy and fun night, and so will tomorrow, because John will be here tomorrow as well. Next in the crate is Songs from Cinderella on polished marble vinyl. That's $59.99. Volbeat, Rock the Rebel, Metal the Devil. It's on glow-in-the-dark 180-gram vinyl, and that's $29.99. And then last in the crate is Primus. Animals Should Not Try to Act Like People. It's 180-gram audiophile vinyl. The first vinyl pressing since 2004, and Primus is $28.99. If anybody wants anything out of this crate, I guess I'll run through it real quick. Just one more time. Primus. We've got Volbeat, Cinderella, Billy Joe Shaver, The Cure, Blackstone Cherry, Casey and the Sunshine Band, Mo-Fi Pressing. Still got some copies of the 90s Alternative collected on magenta vinyl. The Grateful Dead, Charlie XCX, Foo Fighters, Sonic Highways, let's see, Proto Martyr, Bob Dylan, Now Millennium 2000 to 2001, the Muppet Movie soundtrack, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, De La Soul, The Cars Shake It Up, Extreme 2, Pornograffiti, David Bowie Changes, Slipknot, More De La Soul, Lamb of God Wrath, Eric Church, The Cure Live, and The Cult Sonic Temple on translucent green vinyl. Just let me know if any of you guys want anything out of there, but let's go ahead and get our first crate of new vintage arrivals. Let's see. I guess it might be time to put up our first auction as well. Right, Jake? Mm-hmm. Jake said, mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, looks like some pretty good stuff in here. It'll be a good first crate to go through tonight. Right, and this is a non-check condition crate, so everything in here will be EX plus to near mint minus. Things should be very, very clean and good to go. Let me see what we're gonna pull out for our first auction of the night. Man, there's some good stuff in here. All right, which one? Let's start with this. Let's start with a sealed original master recording copy of Foghat Full for the City. This is, of course, the one with Slow Ride. It is numbered as well. That is sealed from, let's see, what year was this one put out? 2008, and I believe this one's out of print, but looking for just a $40 start on Foghat Full for the City. $40 start on that. Let's get right into the first crate. We got Peter Frampton, I'm In You. That is $19.99 for Peter Frampton. James Taylor is $34.99 for James Taylor. Neil Young, Harvest Moon, with a promo sticker on the top left. That is $39.99, and let's see if it has, yeah, it does. It has the lyric sheet with it as well. Neil Young Harvest is $39.99 with the promo sticker. And yeah, looking for just a $40 start on Foghat Full for the City. Original master recording still sealed. Queen, A Night at the Opera is $34.99. The 90s alt comp was $46.99, Fred. The Dave Brubeck Quartet Time Out Take 5 with the nice price sticker on there. This is just $19.99. This has to be like a 70s press maybe. But Dave Brubeck Quartet Time Out Take 5, $19.99. We got Paul Simon Greatest Hits, etc. for $19.99. Paul Simon is $19.99. We got Little River Band Super Catcher, that is $9.99. The Jeff Lorber Fusion Water Sign is $9.99 for the Jeff Lorber Fusion. For Carnell said DB. Dave Brubeck is sold to Fred Carnell. The Neil Young label. Let's take a look. It should be on the the Tan Reprise label, and let me see if I can figure out which. I believe this is a Santa Maria press. It looks like that would be my guess. I'm not seeing a P or a T or anything like that, but there is an S in the dead wax, and I don't think Reprise, like during this period, they didn't really have like white label promos. I don't think. I know they had them on like those late 60s labels. I've never seen a white label promo of a Neil Young record, but this one is just $39.99, and it does have the lyric insert as well. So where are we in the crate? There we are. Olivia Newton-John physical is $9.99. Let's see. Chris Frazier wants the Paul Simon, and Mark Querim wants the Little River Band. There's that. I miss anything else? No, I don't think so. I think that's everything. Well, Jane wants the Olivia. That is sold to Jane Fink. Next, we've got Todd Rundgren's Utopia for $14.99. This is a fantastic record. It's real progressive. Todd Rundgren really shines on lead guitar on that one. Final call on Foghat Full for the City. Looking for a $40 start on that. It is a sealed MoFi pressing. Includes the track Slow Ride. Looking for a $40 start on that before I make it a buy it now. Lonnie Liston Smith, Make Someone Happy, is $19.99, and it does have a gold stamp promo on the back. Lonnie Liston Smith is $19.99. XTC, or Ecstasy Go 2 is $26.99. XTC is $26.99. Dexter Gordon Quartet Manhattan Symphony is $14.99. Marshall Crenshaw is $19.99. No condition notes on anything in this crate. Marshall Crenshaw, $19.99. Linda Ronstadt, Living in the USA, is $9.99. TR condition, TR. Todd Rundgren, the vinyl itself should be EX plus to near mint minus. Well, let me look at it before I say that. I mean, it's in a crate with no condition notes, and it is definitely EX plus to near mint minus. There's a little bit of cover wear. It's probably a VG to VG plus cover, but Todd Rundgren's Utopia is $14.99. Brent, if you want that, let me know. Jane Fink wants the Linda Ronstadt. That is sold. Brent will take the Todd Rundgren. This, I don't, if you haven't heard this, it does not sound anything like Todd Rundgren's solo stuff. This is like this prog monster of a record. I'm overdue to listen to that, but it is fantastic. Hall & Oates Private Eyes is $19.99 for Hall & Oates Private Eyes. Boston is $34.99. That is their self-titled debut on the Orange Epic label. That is $34.99 for Boston. Henry's Choice. Now, this is the first time we've shown these, so everything is sticker price right now. Tom Dearlove wants the Marshall Crenshaw. That is a great call. Where is it? I guess I went too far back. There he is. Marshall Crenshaw is sold to Tom Dearlove. And Foghat Full for the City is a $40 buy it now. $40 buy it now on Foghat. I thought that one would at least get a few bids. John Lill had that keyed in and ready to go. What else did I miss here? Was it their second one? Did I miss? Oh, you're right. Mel, thank you. That is Don't Look Back. This is Boston Don't Look Back for $34.99. Their album covers throw me off because they all look so similar. John Lill, Foghat. The XTC price Go To was $26.99. XTC is $26.99. What else? Yeah, thank you, Craig. I messed up on that. Edward, you were second on the Foghat. That is sold to John Lill. Joe Jackson Night and Day is $19.99. Caddyshack soundtrack is $24.99 for the Caddyshack soundtrack. And yeah, it's time to get another auction or two up for bid. I'll go ahead and throw up a couple VHS tapes. Had a few last night, and we've got more VHS collectors than I thought. So we've got Prince and the Revolution live. This is their classic concert from March 30th, 1985, featuring Let's Go Crazy, Delirious 1999, Little Red Corvette, Take Me With You, Do Me Baby, Irresistible Bitch, Possessed, How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore, Let's Pretend We're Married, God, Computer Blue, Darling, Nikki, The Beautiful Ones, When Doves Cry, I Would Die For You, Baby I'm a Star, and of course closing with Purple Rain. No mold or anything on the tape, and it looks like it is fully rewound and ready to be viewed in your home. It is a $10 start, just a $10 start on Prince and the Revolution live. And we also have Pink Floyd The Wall on VHS. Still got the label, 95-minute runtime, no mold or anything on the tape. We're also looking for a $10 start on Pink Floyd The Wall. Let's see. Chip Hall said CS, that is Caddyshack. So Caddyshack soundtrack is sold to Chip Hall. Looking for $10 starts on Prince and the Revolution live and Pink Floyd The Wall. The Best of Mountain featuring Leslie West and Felix Pappalardi. That is $26.99. It is in the shrink wrap. Best of Mountain is in the shrink. Peter Frampton, Premonition, also in the shrink with the hype sticker. Very nice looking copy. It's $19.99 for Peter Frampton. Let's see. Here Comes Garfield featuring Lou Rawls and Desiree Goyette. That is $19.99 for Here Comes Garfield. Tones on Tail, the album Pop. That is $49.99. That is a 1984 pressing. Not familiar with this one. It is on PVC Records. $49.99 for Tones on Tail, the album Pop. Looks like Toby Grimm definitely knows what that is, and he is first on that. That is sold to Toby Grimm. The Cars Candy O is $26.99. Going twice, going three times on these auctions. Looking for a $10 start on Prince and the Revolution live. $10 start on that. And also looking for a $10 start on The Wall. Members from Bauhaus. Well, I should have known that. I definitely need to check that one out then. Thank you, Craig. Fred Carnell, you were second to that, and Paul Brothers is first to the Garfield album. Bauhaus and Love and Rockets. Well, there you go. There's a little bit of a hole in my music knowledge in the 80s. There's stuff that I'm really familiar with and into, but I was real late coming around to a lot of the 80s stuff, so I'm still working on that. But I do love me some Bauhaus, especially Bela Lugosi's Dead. Sean, yes, we did go through not new vinyl. New vinyl for this week is actually going to be shown on Monday, but if there was stuff that you pre-ordered, it will be on your invoice for this week, but Chad is we're unable to get a list of all the pre-orders at this moment, and he's going to go through that Sunday, but he'll have the new vinyl ready to show on the sale on Monday. Elvis. We've got Elvis. It is $19.99. It's a 1984 pressing with the poster. Elvis is $19.99. This is Paul. I am your substitute teacher for the night and for tomorrow night. So we're going to be able to get away with a little bit more than normal since Chad is out of town. But I'm also going to be pretty firm on these prices. Blind Faith. This Blind Faith is $29.99. This kind of looks like an import. It is. It's a German import. Blind Faith. Had to cry today. Can't find my way home. Well, all right. presence of the Lord, sea of joy, do what you like. Different artwork on there. Yeah, that's going to sound fantastic. Blind Faith, German import, $29.99, and that is sold to Patty and Regina Tabor wanted the Elvis. That is sold to Regina. What else? Blind Faith. Chad is getting yeah, Chad's fired. German pressings sound amazing. They really do. They're up there with the Japanese pressings, and UK pressings sound great too. But German's definitely up there. The Marshall Tucker Band, A New Life. It is sealed. This is a sealed Marshall Tucker Band album for $24.99. Let's see. Rock and Roll High School. Rock and Roll High School. Let me see. I'm going to put this up for auction. Both of these VHS tapes are now a $10 buy it now. Prince and the Revolution Live is a $10 buy it now. And the Pink Floyd The Wall is also a $10 buy it now if anybody wants those. Brent, I know you claimed Rock and Roll High School, but I'm about to put this up for auction. This looks like a very, very nice copy. It does look like this is going to be a club copy. It's a club copy, but the vinyl is, EX plus to near mint minus all day. This is really nice. I'm just looking for a $30 start on this. Rock and Roll High School, $30 start. Craig, I don't know if you're there, if you could list the maybe the track list on this. It is fantastic. Fantastic track list on that. Lots of Ramones on there, of course. Henry Zen at 30 on the Ramones. Rock and Roll High School. I'll go ahead and get another auction up as well. This is super cool. I love this movie. And put up a white label promo of the Cleopatra Jones soundtrack with Joe Simon and Millie Jackson. It is a 1973 white label promo on Warner. White label promo of Cleopatra Jones. Looking for a $30 start on this. No condition notes on the vinyl. And the jacket itself is oddly in very nice shape as well. Let me see here. There we go. Cleopatra Jones, $30 start. So we're at 30 on Rock and Roll. Well, Colin, you were second. Oh, no, you claimed Cleo. So we have 30 on each of these right now. And Webster Vance was first to the Prince VHS, so that is sold to Webster Vance. And going once, going twice on both of these auctions at $30. Looks like Craig has posted the track list for Rock and Roll High School. Thank you, Craig. Next, we've got Yamantaka. It's Mickey Hart, Henry Wolf, and Nancy Hennings. That is $19.99. Very cool artwork. Very cool. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, well, yeah, Mickey Hart from the Grateful Dead, of course, but Grateful Dead related. Yamantaka, $19.99. And Neil Brashear is all over that. So we're at 30 on the Cleopatra Jones white label promo, and we're also at 30 on the Rock and Roll High School soundtrack. Both of these are in very, very nice condition. That is going twice, going three times. Simple Minds, Sparkle in the Rain. This is in the shrink wrap for $26.99. Simple Minds, $26.99. Pat Benatar, Live from Earth, is $14.99. Well, got caught up there. Amadeus, the Amadeus soundtrack is $19.99. John Lill is in on the Rock and Roll High School at $31, and he also wants the Pat Benatar, and Marty Kramer wants Simple Minds. Henry is back in on the Ramones at $32. Final Call on the Cleopatra Jones soundtrack, white label promo with the hype sticker and the promo sticker from 1973. fantastic movie. Killer soundtrack, too. Really good. But that is a final call at $30 with Colin Butler. Next, we've got Grace Jones, Love on Top of Love, and Killer Kiss. That is $14.99. This looks like a 12-inch single, but I want to make sure. Yeah, this is a 12-inch single, Grace Jones, for $14.99. REO Speedwagon, Good Trouble, is $19.99. John Lill is the high bid on the Ramones. Actually, excuse me. Debbie Paredes is at $40 on the Ramones, so everyone else, you are out. And the Cleopatra Jones soundtrack is sold to Colin Butler for $30. I thought that would go for a lot more than that. $30 to Colin Butler. Let's see, Edward Stowers wants the Grace Jones. That is sold. Henry is at $45 on the Ramones. Jason, you were second on that. John Lill is now the high bid at $48 on the Rock and Roll High School soundtrack. It is it's the soundtrack to the movie. So there's like Ramones, I believe. Craig posted the track list in the feed, so if you scroll up a little bit, it should be there. So, Ramones, there's also some Devo, the Hot Rods, Todd Rundgren, Alice Cooper, School's Out, Nick Lowe is on there, Brian Eno. That is at $50 with Debbie Paredes right now. Let's see. Dean Martin, the Nashville Sessions, is $19.99. I can see your comment, James. Go West. Go West is $19.99 in the shrink with the hype sticker. The Pretenders, Learning to Crawl, great album, $19.99 for the Pretenders. Davy Jones, is this sealed? Davy Jones is sealed from 1971. And it is $29.99. $29.99 for a sealed copy of the Davy Jones self-titled album. Let's see. Jetstream wants the Dean Martin album that is sold to Jetstream. The Big Star Records will be going up soon. Stacy Metternich wants the Davy Jones. Harry, we do get punk. We picked up a lot of punk records when we were on that trip in the Northeast. There's a ton of records back there, but I assure you some of that will get sprinkled in here and there. We also bought a ton of metal stuff, and those are going to be going up for sale next week. And going twice, going 3 times on Rock and Roll High School. That is at $50 with Debbie Paredes. We're at $50 on Rock and Roll High School. And let's put something else up for auction. Ooh, let's see. Man, there's some really good stuff tonight. Okay. I was extremely tempted to get this one for myself, but gonna let it go. I'll let you guys have at it with this one. Got a MoFi pressing of Surrealistic Pillow. It's in mono, and it's 2 LPs mastered at 45 RPM, and it's sealed, and it is gold stamped number 873. I was reading up on this, and pretty much everybody that was commenting on the thread I was reading said this is like the best sounding version of this record that's out there. Looking for just a $100 start on this. $100 start on Surrealistic Pillow in mono, 45 RPM. This thing is going to sound unbelievably good. I wish it was open so I could have test played it today. Whew. But yeah, just looking for a $100 start on Surrealistic Pillow by Jefferson Airplane. Re-release of 50-Foot Hose. Yes, Cauldron is an amazing album, Colin. I love that one. Final call on Rock and Roll High School. That is at $50 with Debbie Paredes. Final call on that. I'm about to sell that soon. Brent is in on the Jefferson Airplane at $100. 2LP, mono, 45 RPM, sealed, gold stamped. That is going to sound amazing. That's going once, going twice with Brent. Back to the crate. Bananarama Venus is $14.99. This is a 12-inch single. It's their cover of the Shocking Blue song Venus. The Monkees' Greatest Hits is $24.99. Fred, the Ramones, the Rock and Roll High School is at $50 right now, and that's on a final call. It is an original copy, and it is EX Plus to Near Mint Minus, and the sleeve, the jacket even, is just in phenomenal shape. There are no splits, no tears on the spine, nothing. It's very, very clean. It's at $50, final call. Next we've got, what's that, Joan Jett? Yeah, Joan Jett and the Black Hearts. Might have to, I'm going to set that aside. That's going to be going up for auction soon. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be selling that out of the crate. Elton John, Ice on Fire is $19.99. Elton John, $19.99. And let's see, John Lill is back in on the Ramones at $52. And now Henry is at $55. Jimmy Jonas, you were second. Actually, now you're at $60. Now Debbie's at $65. So the Ramones is at $65. Jefferson Airplane is going twice, going 3 times. That is with Brent Ribley at $100. I was expecting this to go for a lot more than $100. This is sealed in mono, 2 LPs at 45 RPM. That's at $100 with Brent, and Tom Dearlove is now in at $105. Ooh, yeah, XTC, Skylarking, great album. XTC is $34.99. $34.99 on XTC Skylarking. Beatles 6 is in the shrink, and this is on the Capital Green Target label. It's $39.99. $39.99 for Beatles 6 in the shrink wrap, Green Target label. Let's see, Jason Walraven was first on XTC. That is sold. Yeah, I should bid on the... I'm really thinking about it. Now, John Lill is the high bidder on the Jefferson Airplane at $106. $106. Jimmy Jonas is out on the Ramones. The high bid is with Debbie at $65. So Jimmy is out. Who else was bidding on that? Henry is also bidding. So yeah, going twice. I think going 3 times on that. That's at, where did I go? 65 on that, and Brent's right back in at 107 on that, and now it's at 109. I have not auctioned the Ryan Adams yet. It's just one more record in this crate. Got Jethro Tull, Minstrel in the Gallery. Minstrel in the Gallery is $19.99. I'll run through that one more time real quick. Jethro Tull, Minstrel in the Galley, Beatles 6, Elton John, Ice on Fire. If you need prices on any of these, let me know. All of these are EX Plus to Near Mint Minus. The Monkees' Greatest Hits, Bananarama Venus 12-inch single, The Pretenders, Learning to Crawl, Go West in the shrink with hype sticker, REO Speedwagon, Good Trouble, the Amadeus soundtrack, Marshall Tucker Band, A New Life, sealed, The Cars, Candy O, Peter Frampton, Premonition in the shrink with hype sticker. Let's see, Ryan Anderson is the high bidder on Jefferson Airplane at $125. Brent is out, and it looks like Philip is also out. That's at $125. Final call on Rock and Roll High School. That is at $65, I believe. $65 with Debbie Paredes. Final call on that. And John's right back in at 67. So John Lill has that at 67. Henry now has it at 68, going once, going twice. Going twice, going 3 times on Jefferson Airplane. The high bid is 125. Sealed mono, 2 LPs at 45 RPM. The Best of Mountain in the shrink wrap. Joe Jackson Night and Day. XTC Go To. Boston Don't Look Back. Hall & Oates Private Eyes. Dexter Gordon Quartet Manhattan Symphony. Lonnie Liston Smith Make Someone Happy. Jeff Lorber Fusion Water Sign. This is still available. I'm surprised by that. Queen A Night at the Opera. Still here. Still here. Condition of the Cars and Mountain. Everything in this crate is EX Plus to Nearman Minus on the vinyl. Everything is, it should be just ready to roll. No condition issues. These are good to go. See, it looks like Debbie and Henry are going at it for that Rock and Roll High School. Hilarious. We're at $70 there. And final call on Jefferson Airplane. This is at $125. Sealed MoFi in mono at 45 RPM. That's at $125 with Ryan Anderson. Let's see, what else was there? So yeah, the Cars and Mountain are both going to be EX Plus to Near Mint Minus. The Jeff Lorber price, let's see. It's just $9.99 for this Jeff Lorber Fusion Water Sign. $9.99 on that. Mountain is $26.99. It is in the shrink wrap. And what else? Queen. Let me make sure before I read the wrong price. Yeah. Queen A Night at the Opera is $34.99. No condition notes on that either. Let's see. Give me 1 second. The Neil Young Harvest promo. Yeah, I'm surprised this is still in here. I thought it would sell immediately. It's $39.99. It's just $39.99 for Neil Young Harvest. And it does have the lyric insert with it as well. Sorry, it is. Can you guys hear me all right? I just want to make sure. Colin said turn your sound up. I'm just making sure everyone can hear me all right. Hopefully I'm not having any microphone issues or anything like that. Jetstream will take the Jeff Lorber. That is sold to Jetstream. Chip Hall asked about the Queen. That's $34.99. Who asked about the Neil Young first? Man, there's a lot of comments. Give me 1 second. I'm just making sure I don't mess this up. I know this is going twice, going 3 times. That's at $70. And I'm going to go ahead and sell the Jefferson Airplane at $125 to Ryan Anderson. So William was first to ask about about the Neil Young. It's not a white label. It's just got the stamp on there. I don't believe they did a white label promo on this. I could be wrong, but it is just a standard Reprise label from that time period. What else did I miss here? Henry's Choice claimed Neil Young, but who asked about it first? I think it was William Brueck. Let me know if you want that. William, let me know if you are in or out on the Neil Young. I know it's sold to somebody. It's going to be sold to Henry's Choice or William, but William, if you can let me know if you want that. All right, let's see. I know it's sold to somebody. I haven't heard anything from William, so as of right now, it is sold to Henry's Choice for $39.99. Jimmy, you were second or third. Second, I believe. Sound is fine. Sorry, guys. I know I'm stalling right now. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything or getting anything out of order here. Ramon's out. Final call on Rock and Roll High School. That's at $70. And yeah, let's see. Henry, yeah. Oh, you asked about Neil Young first. All right. So Henry's Choice, you did get the Neil Young. That is sold to you. What's next? There's only 2 records left in here. James Taylor and Peter Frampton, I'm In You. Woo! All right. Condition. There's no condition notes on any records in this crate. This is EX Plus to Near Mint Minus, and it does have the lyric sheet, and the gatefold is also intact and very nice. But that is sold to Henry's Choice. Let me know if you have any other questions. It looks like Chip Hall wants the Queen. Sorry about that, Chip. I think you might have tried to claim that at least twice, and I missed it. But there's that. Got that to you. Calvin Ward wants the Mountain, if it is still available, and it is still available. Let me find it. Where was that Mountain record? Mountain, there it is. That is sold to Calvin Ward. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and sell that. The Rock and Roll High School soundtrack is sold for $70 to Debbie Paredes. That is sold for $70. It's time to move on to another crate, and it's also time to put up a couple more auctions. If you still want anything out of that crate, I'm just going to have it right here to my side, and I will be able to pull it for you. Let's see, I'll go ahead and put the crate up that I priced today. This is some stuff that I was able to price before the show. Lots of sealed stuff in here. A lot of record store day releases in here that are still sealed. George Buchanan, did you try to claim the REO? I will grab that for you. Sorry if I'm missing some of your comments. It looks like we're getting a lot of them, and I'm just a substitute teacher, so please bear with me. REO Speedwagon, Good Trouble is sold to George Buchanan. What else? All right, new crate, but before I do that, I did pull this just a second ago out of that last one. I know some of you guys are probably interested in this one. It is Joan Jett and the Blackhearts album. And let's see how it looks. The cover looks very, very nice. Yeah, this is a jacket. It's like EXDX Plus, and it is a promotional copy. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts album promotional copy. I don't really see like custom promo stamps like that very often. Yeah, and the vinyl looks extremely nice. Wow, very nice copy of this. I'm looking for a $35 start on Joan Jett and the Blackhearts album. This is exceptionally clean. Very, very nice. $35 start on that. And Michelle Phillips is in at $40. Monica, thank you. You can be my campaign manager. See, price on Cars and Dexter. Cars and Dexter. Give me 1 second, Stephen. I will dig those out for you real quick. I think there was Candy O and then a Dexter Gordon quintet, maybe? Let's see. There's Candy O and there's Dexter Gordon quartet, not quintet, quartet. Let's see. So, Stephen, the price on the Cars Candy O is $26.99. No condition notes on that at all. And the Dexter Gordon Quartet Manhattan Symphony is just $14.99. $14.99 and $26.99. Let me know if you want either of those, Stephen. Let's see. What else? Joan Jett is at $50 so far, and Stephen wants the Cars and the Dexter Gordon. Thank you, Stephen. And we're at $50 with Chip Hall right here. Now it's at 55 with Chris Frazier. While you guys are bidding on that, I'll grab another auction, but I'll also remind you that we do still have this VHS tape of The Wall for $10. If anyone wants that, it's a $10 buy it now. And what are we going to put up for auction next? Let's start out with this one. Okay, so I hope it wasn't too misleading with the hype picture that we did today. This is kind of an odd release, this one right here. So this is a 1978 UK import, but it's Radio City and #1 record. So you get Radio City and the #1 record in one package, and it has this nice gatefold with it. And let's see, the #1 record I graded at near mint minus, and Radio City I graded EX. There's one little mark that does not affect play at all. The jacket's probably VG to VG plus. Only reason I say VG, it does have this little crease right here and a little bit of ring wear, but it is really tough to find any kind of vintage copy of a Big Star record. Very tough. And it is on this Stax label. It's really nice, and maybe you can kind of see the gloss on the vinyl. It's really, really clean. But I am looking for a $125 start on Big Star, #1 record, and Radio City. Fantastic stuff. $125 start on that. And we are at $55 on the Joan Jett with Chris Frazier. That is going once, going twice on Joan Jett. We're at 55 and looking for a $125 start on Big Star. $125 start on that. I'm going to mute my mic for just 1 second. I've been talking a lot. I need to get a little bit of water in me. Give me 1 second. All right, I am back. Yeah, someone needs to bid on these. This Big Star, #1 record, and Radio City. I mean, those are just masterpieces. I agree, Colin. Looking for a $125 start there. Let's get into this crate. We're going twice, going 3 times on Joan Jett. That's at $55 with Chris Frazier, going twice, going 3 times. So what do we have here? This was an odd one. This is it's a UK import from 1988. It's a bunch of bands doing covers of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Got who all was on here? I know Billy Bragg is on here. Sonic Youth, Michelle Shocked the Fall is on there as well, doing some Beatles covers, and this is 1999 on that. Happener Magicker, David Bernabeu and Assembly is $14.99. This is a 2009 indie rock album, Happener Magicker. And let's see, Fred Carnell is in on the Joan Jett at 56, going once, going twice. Going twice, going 3 times on the Big Star auction. I'm looking for a $125 start on that. Craig Thomas wants the comp. And Cynthia Herndon wants the Happener Magicker. UK cover. Yeah, it's a UK covers album. Oh, sorry, that was a claim. Craig Thomas beat you to that one, Tom. Chris Frazier's right back in on this. So, Brent, this is a 1978 UK import, but it's Radio City and #1 record. #1 record I've graded at near mint minus, and Radio City I've graded at EX. And it is a gatefold. I believe this is the back to #1 record, and then this is the back to Radio City, possibly. That might not be right, but I know one of these goes with one of the records. But it's a 2-for-1. This is a 2-for-1 1978 UK import of Radio City and #1 record, and that's what the label looks like. These are really clean, really clean. You know how difficult it is to find US OGs of these. $125 for both records is a steal. That is still a vintage copy, I would say. George Buchanan is in at $125 on the Big Star, and we're at 57 with Chris Frazier on the Joan Jett. Next in the bin is Wayne Berry. This is in the shrink wrap, and it is $9.99. Wayne Berry's $9.99. Stone Country. This is a great album. It is still sealed. This is a sealed 1968 mono copy, and the frontman of this band is Steve Young, the outlaw country musician. This is before he did his solo career. This is like a country psych record, 1968 mono, sealed for $74.99. This is a fantastic album. Colin Butler bid at one. Did I miss some? I must have missed some bids. Sorry, Colin. It looks like Colin was actually first on Big Star at 125, and then George was second. Colin, you outbid yourself. You still have the high bid at 125. George Buchanan, you're out. So Colin Butler has the Big Star at 125. I'm sorry, I missed that one. I missed it. Next, we've got Ryan Adams and the Cardinals. This is a limited edition from 2008. It is still sealed. It's $39.99. It's on colored vinyl, and it also has a 7-inch of Heavy Orange and Asteroid. And there's a lyric book illustrated by graphic novelist Leah Hayes. I believe it's like a little comic book type thing. It's $39.99. George Buchanan is first on that. Actually, excuse me, Brent Ribley was first. That is sold to Brent Ribley. And George Buchanan is now the high bidder on Big Star at $135. Colin, you're out. And going twice, going three times on Joan Jett. This is at $57 with Chris Frazier. This is I almost want to say dead mint. If it was in the shrink, it would be near mint all around, but this is a very clean copy of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts album, and it does have this like custom promo stamp on the back. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts album promotional copy. That's at $57 with Chris Frazier. And now Michael Nath is at $60 on it. Colin Butler's out on Big Star, so the high bid is $135 on Radio City and #1 record, the UK duo or UK comp here with both records. Very nice. It's at $135 with George Buchanan. Michael Nath has bid $60, so you're out on that. Ray Stinnett, or Stinnett, A Fire Somewhere. It's a Light in the Attic reissue, and it is $24.99. It is still sealed. Ray Stinnett, A Fire Somewhere. If you know Light in the Attic, you know this is going to be good. And it's still sealed, and it's just $24.99. $24.99 on that. Let's see. Ryan Bingham, Tomorrowland. This is $69.99. I believe this is a 2012. Yeah, 2012 original copy. It's the only time it's been pressed on vinyl. Ryan Bingham, Tomorrowland is $69.99. This is way out of print. Colin Butler wants the Ray. That is sold to Colin Butler. And we're going twice, going three times on Big Star. Going twice, going three times. That's at $135 with George Buchanan. And Joan Jett is at $60 with Michael Nath. That's going twice, going three times. Very clean copy of that. That is going twice, going three times. The Big Red Ford. This is $14.99. It is a bluegrass album produced by Jerry Douglas, and he plays dobro on it. It's in the shrink wrap. Some bluegrass for $14.99. I believe it's Canadian. It's a Canadian import. $14.99 on the Big Red Ford, and that is sold to Neil Brashear. Chris Frazier is out on Joan Jett now. That is with Fred Carnell at $61. And now Michael Nath is at $62. So final call on Big Star. Final call at $135. Final call $135. The Wild Humor of Rex Benson. And yeah, that is covering exactly what you think it is. This is a rare comedy record. It's $99.99. And I think you might know why it demands that kind of price tag. It's definitely sold for a lot more than that. It is just $99.99 for The Wild Humor of Rex Benson. Dr. John in the Right Place. It's on Mardi Gras inspired splatter vinyl. This, I was looking at it, and there are none available on Discogs. Like, this thing, I haven't listened to this particular version. Maybe it looks extremely cool, but this is sealed. It is sealed for $49.99. If you go on Discogs and look for this, you will not be able to find a copy for sale. Dr. John is $49.99, and that is sold to Brent Ribley. And Colin Butler wants the Rex Benson record that is sold to Colin Butler. I believe we are on a final call on Big Star at $135. I'm about to sell that very quickly. Number one record and Radio City UK import. Near Mint Minus on number one record. EX on Radio City. Just fantastic music. But we're at $135 with George Buchanan. That's on a final call. And we are going... yeah, this is also going twice, going three times on Joan Jett. That's at $62 with Michael Nath. Going twice, going three times. Next in the crate is Earth, Wind, and Fire, their Ultimate Collection. This is sealed for $26.99, and this was it is a 2019 pressing. 2019 Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's $26.99, still sealed. Fred Carnell's back in on the Joan Jett at $65. And I'll show just maybe two more records, and then I'm going to sell this Big Star. The Punkles, Punk. It's exactly what you would hope it would be. It is a 2002 German import for $19.99. It's these guys doing punk covers of Beatles tracks. I played it a little bit today just because I had to hear some of it, and it is pretty fantastic. The Punkles is $19.99. Let's see. Mark Querum wants the Earth, Wind, and Fire. Greg Rogers, you were second on that. And Michael Nath is the high bid on Joan Jett at $66. And Big Star is sold to George Buchanan for $135. $135 to George Buchanan. Congratulations on that. That is amazing. Harry Miller Jr. first on the Punk. Colin Butler, you were second. We're going once, going twice, I think, on the Joan Jett. I'll give that a little bit more time. We're at $66. Beautiful copy. Fleetwood Mac, The Alternate Rumors. This was a record store day release in 2020. It is still sealed. It has alternate versions of every song on Rumors, and this is $64.99. It's a limited edition to 16,000 copies. $64.99 for a sealed copy of the alternate Rumors, and that is sold to Cynthia Herndon. Let's see. Going twice, going three times on this. We're at 66 on that. And I'll go ahead and grab our next auction. How about one that I teased in the thumbnail image, possibly? Yeah, let's go ahead and put this up. It seemed like a lot of you guys were excited about this. New Order. This is New Order Factus 12. New Order Factus 12. It does have that little die cut circle here and that there. There's a crease on the bottom corners here. There are creases here, but the vinyl itself is EX plus to near mint minus. Very clean vinyl. Very, very nice. Looking for a $65 start on New Order. $65 start on that. $65. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny, I definitely should have put that Fleetwood Mac up there with that many people claiming it. It was Cynthia first, Michael Nath second, Michael Bohannon third, Denise Harrison fourth. Fred Carnell is out. So this is on a final call now. Joan Jett is at a final call at $66 with Michael Nath. Cynthia Herndon is in on the new order at $65. This is an original 1983 U.S. press. Cynthia's in at $65. Final call on Joan Jett. Lita Ford, Live and Deadly. This is sealed on purple vinyl. It's $26.99 for Lita Ford. Donald Fagen, The Night Fly, 180 gram vinyl. This is a 2021 German import, $24.99. Pressed in Germany. That's going to sound fantastic. Fred Carnell claims the Lita Ford. That is sold. And James Rayner is first on the Donald Fagen. Let's see. James Rayner was first. John Lill, you were second. Fred was first on Lita Ford. Mark Quaren was second. Chris Youngblood was third. What If album? Oh, If? New Order? We've got New Order up here, Greg. I'm not sure if that's what you're asking about. But this is at $65 with Cynthia Herndon. That's going twice, going three times. Original 1983 U.S. press. And did I say final call on Joan Jett? I think I did. But that is sold to Michael Nath for $66. We've had that one up there for a while. That is sold for $66. Get that in the sleeve. There you go. $66. Yeah, I think I did too, but then we kept getting another bid, and I had to start over with the going once, going twice. Yeah, so just milking it, that's all. Which new order? This new order is Factus 12. New order, Factus 12. And yeah, it's an original 1983 press, and it does have the original custom inner sleeve as well. And that's what the label looks like. Very nice. That is at $65 with Cynthia Herndon going twice, going three times. $65 for an original New Order album. Let's see. John Fogerty, 50-year trip live at Red Rocks. This is sealed for $34.99. John Fogerty, $34.99 sealed. Power, Corruption, and Lies. Power, Corruption, and Lies. Is that actually the name of it? Am I dumb? I might be dumb. Let me see here. Yeah, it is. Okay. I'm sorry, guys. It is called Power, Corruption, and Lies. New Order, Power, Corruption, and Lies. Thank you, Toby. Sorry about that. That's at $65. It's now at a final call on New Order. I'm going to sell that quickly to Cynthia Herndon. And while we're waiting on that, I'll go ahead and put up our next auction. This is Queen News of the World. And yeah, it does have the promo sticker, but wait, there's more. It is a promo label as well. Promotion copy, not for sale. Queen News of the World. EX Plus to Near Mint Minus on the vinyl. Looking for a $60 start on Queen News of the World. Promo copy, $60 start. Fred's in on the New Order at $66. It's going once, going twice. Jack Suslak wants the John Fogerty. Cynthia's back in on New Order at $70. Looking for a $60 start on Queen. Promo copy. Nilsson Schmilson. This is a 2017 Record Store Day release on yellow and white split color vinyl, and it includes a 12 by 24 inch poster. It is sealed for $49.99. It does have Gotta Get Up, Early in the Morning. It's got Coconut, Without You, Jump Into the Fire. This is a fantastic record. Nilsson Schmelson, sealed Record Store Day release for $49.99. Fred is the high bidder on New Order at $71. Going twice, going three times on Queen, News of the World. Looking for a $60 start, and it does have the original lyric insert as well, or inner sleeve. Chip Hall is now in on Queen at 60, so we do have a bid on that, going once, going twice. Promo copy, the sleeve is very nice. It does have a little bit of peeling right here from probably a price tag from who knows when, but that is at $60 with Chip Hall, and Cynthia is at $75 on the new order. The Rascals, the complete singles, A's and B's. This is limited to just 1,500 copies. It's a 4 LP set. Look at how thick this is. And it is $69.99. It's sealed, 2018 Record Store Day. Limited to just 1,500 copies. And it's on red, yellow, blue, and green vinyl. The Rascals singles for Atlantic and Columbia collected on vinyl for the first time ever. The Rascals is $69.99. And Calvin Ward is at $65 on Queen. The Doobie Brothers. The Doobie Brothers, this is a 180 gram reissue, and it is $19.99. This is a really tough one to find. If you can find an original copy of that, it's pretty tough. Fred is out on the new order. It's at $75 with Cynthia Herndon. That is going twice, going three times. $75 is the high bid on that. And Calvin Ward is the high bidder on Queen at $65. Def Leppard at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, March 29th, 2019. This is Hysteria, Rock of Ages photograph, Pour Some Sugar on Me, and All the Young Dudes. This is a 2020 Record Store Day release, and it is still sealed. Def Leppard is still sealed for $29.99. Let's see. Michael Nath was first on the Doobie Brothers. Mark Quern was second. Henry's Choice was third. And then James Rayner was first on, well, no, that's DF. James Rayner, let me know if you meant DL for Def Leppard. James Rayner, let me know if that's what you meant on that. We're at a final call on New Order. Final call there, that's at $75 with Cynthia Herndon. And we just got a bid on Queen for $70. This is a white label promo, specialty press, white label promo with the original custom inner sleeve. We're at $70 with Chip Hall. Okay, that's what I figured. James just wanted to make sure it wasn't supposed to be DB for that Doobie Brothers. So that is sold to James Rayner and Christopher Morris. You were second on that. Calvin's back in at 72 on Queen. And I think it said final call. Yeah, the new order has stalled out. This is going to be sold to Cynthia Herndon for $75. New order. Power, Corruption, and Lies, right? Power, Corruption, and Lies is sold to Cynthia Herndon for $75. That's a great pickup. Great pickup. All right. 75 on that. What's next? Calvin Ward is the high bidder. Now, Chip, it looks like we've got a battle going on with Calvin and Chip. They really want this white label promo of News of the World, and I do not blame you. That is at $80 with Chip Hall. Calvin, you're out. I'll go ahead and grab our next auction. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put this one up. People have been asking about it. Let's see. This is very cool. Ryan Adams, Rock and Roll. This is a 180 gram audiophile pressing from 2003. And it does have the insert with it, or the lyric sheet. And the vinyl itself is EX plus to near mint minus. There are, EX plus. There's a couple minuscule marks on it that will not affect play. Just really more like sleeve scuff kind of things. But I'm looking for a $100 start on this. This is a very expensive record if you're trying to get one on Discogs or online anywhere. Also, never seen one of these, but I'm looking for a $100 start on Ryan Adams' Rock and Roll in the shrink wrap, audio file pressing. Calvin Ward's back in on Queen at $82. Chip Hall, You Are Out. It's at $82. Queen and Adam Lambert Live Around the World EP. This is also sealed, and it's a 2021 Record Store Day release. $24.99 for Queen and Adam Lambert. George Buchanan is really in on the Ryan Adams. George Buchanan is at $140 on Ryan Adams. John Lill wants the Queen. That is sold to John Lill. Chip Hall is out on Queen, News of the World. That's going twice, going 3 times. This is at $82 with Calvin Ward. Show it one more time. It is a white label promo, specialty press with the promo sticker. It just has this residue right here, but other than that, the jacket is very nice. The spine's nice on it, but that is at $82, and that's going twice, going 3 times, and we're going once, going twice on Ryan Adams. That's at $140 with George Buchanan. Keep going through the crate. Cat Stevens Collected. This is a music on vinyl release. Limited edition, 2,000 copies on purple vinyl. This is out of print. And this is, I know it has this, so it's like, how do you know it's sealed? This thing has definitely never come up. It's never been played. Cat Stevens Collected is $79.99. $79.99 for that. Very nice pressing. Let's see. Question Mark and the Mysterians, 96 Tears. This is a 45 RPM remaster by Bob Ludwig on limited clear teardrop vinyl, and it is $29.99, and it is still sealed. $29.99 sealed, 45 RPM remaster. What else? Yeah, Final Call on Queen, News of the World. That's at $82 with Calvin Ward. I'm about to sell that soon. And going twice, going 3 times on Ryan Adams' Rock and Roll, the 2003 audio file pressing. That is at $140 with George Buchanan. No, this is the full album. This is the full album, 45 RPM clear vinyl, $29.99, remastered by Bob Ludwig for maximum fidelity. Sealed, $29.99. Full album. Sheryl Crow live at the Capitol Theater 2017 Be Myself tour. It's on double pink vinyl, and this is still sealed for $44.99. Of course, it has Soak Up the Sun on it. $44.99 for Sheryl Crow on pink vinyl. Let's see. Tears, Fred, I'm assuming you meant Tears, so that is sold to Fred Carnell. And Chip Hall is back in on Queen at 85. He didn't stay out for too long. We're at 85 on Queen, going once, going twice. And Final Call on Ryan Adams' Rock and Roll. This is 180 gram audio file pressing from 2003. Never seen this one before, and that's at $140 with George Buchanan. Calvin Ward's right back in on Queen at 87. Going once, going twice. Let's see. The Doors live at the Isle of Wight Festival 1970. It's a 2 LP set, meticulously restored. It's numbered and limited out of 11,000. This is a 2019 Record Store Day release, and it is sealed for $89.99. It's a low number when you think about it. This is out of 11,000. It's just number 1,384. Still sealed. Still sealed for $89.99. Ryan Anderson is first on The Doors, and Michael Nath is second. The Police Certifiable. This is a sealed Best Buy exclusive from 2008. It's $49.99, and this is it's live in Buenos Aires, Buenos Aires. Yeah, there we go. Sealed for $49.99. The police certifiable. Let's see. Ryan Adams is sold to George Buchanan for $140, Jake. $140 to George Buchanan. And we are going twice, going 3 times on Queen. Calvin Ward is the high bidder at 87, going twice, going 3 times on that. And it's time to put up another auction. I don't know if Brent Ribley is still with Brent. Are you here? Are you still with us, Brent? Let me know. Let me know. Let's see, what else do we have? Before that, John Lill wants the police. The police official. It is official, Fred. This is a it's a Best Buy exclusive from 2008. Year of the show. I'm not sure when this, it doesn't say on here when the show is from. But Fred, let me know if you're interested in that. If not, it's going to be sold to John Lill. But our next auction, this is, might have to get the air horn on standby for this one. We might need the air horn, Jake. You never know. This is extremely nice. And this is an original U.S. press, an original 1978 U.S. press on PVC records. The vinyl is like dead mint. I mean, this is near mint minus all day. And the jacket itself is also very, very nice. Very, very nice. And it has the original inner sleeve. And I think he put something else in here. What was it? It was like a newspaper clipping. I think it's the obituary for Alex Chilton is in here from Pittsburgh. This record did come from the Pittsburgh collection. It's Alex Chilton right there. Original 1978 U.S. press on PVC records. And I know this is going to sound high, but this record goes, it can go for a lot of money. I am looking for a $275 start on this. $275 start. It's one thing to find this record, but to find it in this condition is like unheard of. You never find these records like this. Big Star, 3rd, original U.S. press, $275 start, $275. Chad Rugula is in at $275. Chad is in. Let's see. Fred, the price on the police record is $49.99, and it is sealed. It is sealed. George, you got the Ryan Adams. You did get the Ryan Adams. Will you please put Ray Stinnett back? Colin, oh, you got it? Cool. Thank you. Jake's got that right here. If anyone wants this Ray Stinnett, A Fire Somewhere, this is still available. It's a Light in the Attic issue, and it is sealed for $24.99 if anybody wants that. What else did I miss? What else? Okay, so Chad Rugula is in on Big Star at $275. Going once, going twice. Exceptionally nice copy. $275 on that, and the Queen record is sold, and Fred will take the police, but Queen is sold for $87, I believe. Let me scroll it. Yep. This is sold to Calvin Ward for $87. What else did I miss? Brent, Chad Rugula has already put in a bid at $275, so you're out on that. And now James Bragg is in on Big Star at $300. John, Fred had asked about the police before you claimed it, and I wanted to make sure he didn't want it first. If he had passed on it, it would have been yours, but since he asked about it before your claim, he still got dibs on that. So James Bragg is the high bidder on Big Star at 300. Brent and well, now Brent's back in, but Chad Wrigley, you are out. That is at $325 with Brent Ribley. Time to put up another auction since we sold the Queen. Let's see. Well, speaking of Queen, it's a little different. It's not Queen, but is Heart. Little Queen by Heart. This is a CBS Master Sound audiophile press, half-speed master of Heart, Little Queen, pressed in 1980, and of course it, track one, Barracuda. Track one, Barracuda. I'm looking for a $50 start on this. This is extremely nice. As you would expect with audiophile pressings, the people that collect these typically really take care of their records. Heart, Little Queen, half-speed master. Looking for a $50 start on that. Brent is the high bidder on Big Star now at $350. James Bragg, you are out. Let's see, Chip Hall is in on Heart at $50. Yeah, this Big Star record is, I mean, it doesn't get any better, really. If it was in the shrink, maybe, but, I mean, I'm having a tough time finding anything wrong with the jacket or the vinyl, and it's, complete with the original custom inner sleeve, and it is also really sharp. No discoloration or anything at all. I'll just show it one more time. There's that label, and I believe that's actually, yeah, this is side one, and this is side two with the track list, and just immaculate. I mean, it's a perfect copy. James is in at $360, and Brent is at $350, and it is definitely time to get back to the crate. Dire Straits Encores. This is a Record Store Day release from 2021. It's a live EP, and it is sealed for $24.99. Paul Revere and the Raiders, The Spirit of 67. This is sealed for $39.99, and it's a limited edition from Friday Music on Red, White, and Blue Swirl. Red, White, and Blue Swirl from Friday Music, sealed for $39.99. Michael Bohannon wants the Dire Straits. That's sold to Michael Bohannon. Brent's at $375 on the Big Star. And we're going twice, going three times on Heart. Little Queen, the half-speed master, is at $50 with Chip Hall. We're at $50 on that, going twice, going three times. Foreigner, Can't Slow Down When It's Live. Foreigner, live album. This is also sealed. Sealed for $34.99. Double Vision, Head Games, Cold as Ice. Great track list. $34.99 for Foreigner. James Bragg is at $401 on Big Star. And we're at a final call on Heart. Heart, Little Queen, half-speed master. Oh, Denise Harrison's right in there. Denise Harrison is in on Heart at $55. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction. This is a 2LP, 180-gram audiophile reissue, remastered for the first time from the original stereo analog tapes. This is still sealed. Guns N' Roses, Appetite for Destruction, sealed for $39.99. Brent is out on Big Star. Whew, I was hoping for an air horn, Brent, but we're at $401 with James Bragg on Big Star third. Their third album's at $401. Shane Devers first to Guns N' Roses. Fred Carnell was second. And we're going twice, going three times on Heart at $55. Judy in Disguise with Glasses. This is John Fred and his Playboy Band. It's a 2022 Record Store Day release. Bubblegum Pop 60s Nuggets Psychedelic Purple Vinyl. It is sealed for $19.99. John Fred and his Playboy Band, sealed $19.99. Air horns frighten me. I think they also frighten all of the cats and dogs in homes of people watching all over the country. I know people get freaked out by that. Judy is sold by Burt Jordan, going twice, going 3 times on Big Star. That is at $401 with James Bragg, going twice, going 3 times. And what else did I miss? Chip Hall is the high bid on Hart at $60. Michael Nath, you are out. And who else was bidding on that? Denise Harrison, you're also out. That's it. Well, no, I'm reading this completely wrong. Denise Harrison's now the high bidder at 65 on Hart. 65 on Hart. Michael Nath is out. I haven't even used the air horn yet. I've come close, but I haven't been able to use the air horn yet. And I was hoping tonight would be the first night. Thought tonight might be the night where I get to blow the air horn for the first time. Jefferson Airplane, Acid, Incense, and Balloons. This is an RSD collected gems from the golden era of flight, curated by Record Store Day just for you. Studio, single, and live gems from 66 to 71. This is from 2021. It is still sealed for $24.99. It's no secret, 3/5 of a mile in 10 seconds, Martha. If you feel somebody to love, wooden ships, on and on. $24.99 for Jefferson Airplane. $24.99. Yes, Chip, this is a CBS Master Sound audiophile pressing half-speed master from 1980, I believe. That's what I had written down. And it is beautiful. I mean, the jacket, the record, everything about it is EX plus to near mint minus. Was really beautiful. What else? Yeah, get that. Yeah, that Stevie Ray Vaughan autograph would definitely get an air horn. I don't think I said final call, but final call on this big star. It's at 401 with James Bragg. I'm gonna sell that quickly. It's been sitting up there. I do think James Bragg is gonna get that for $401 unless someone pops on here and makes another bid. But we are at 401. Final call on that. Christopher Morris wants the Jefferson Airplane. And Elton John, Regimental Sergeant Zippo, the debut album that never was, recorded from 1967 to 1968, contains 1 previously unreleased track and 8 alternate versions in beautiful swinging mono. Look at that artwork too. It is fantastic. This is a sealed 2021 Record Store Day release for $34.99. Elton John, Regimental Sergeant Zippo, $34.99. Still sealed. It's also got the flip back cover like you would get in a UK release. $34.99 on that. Cynthia Herndon will claim that. And it is time to sell Big Star Third. We were just $99 away from an air horn, Jake. That is sold. Big Star Third is sold to James Bragg for $401. Congratulations. I'm pretty jealous. I thought about putting it in my crate, but I'm just glad it's going to a good home. That's an amazing pickup. 401, and Chip Hall is back in on the Hart at $70. We're at 70 on Hart Little Queen. First track is Barracuda Half-Speed Master. And speaking of like audiophile type pressings, well, should I put that up? Yeah. Go ahead and put this one up first. This is another very, very nice record here. Very nice, Jake. This is Sade Diamond Life, but it's an Audio Fidelity limited edition 180 gram pure virgin vinyl, specially remastered, and it is remastered by none other than Kevin Gray. It's a 2012 remaster. It's numbered on the back, and this is just number 319, very low number, and it is in beautiful condition. The jacket is super nice, very nice and laminated, as you can see. and the vinyl itself, as you would expect with an audiophile pressing, it is near mint minus. Beautiful copy. This another thing I was reading about some of these while I was pricing these today, and I mean everyone was just raving about this. This is apparently like the definitive version of this album. It sounds better than anything else you can find. Sade Diamond Life. This is a $200 start. I like to be very descriptive on stuff like this. $200 start on Sade Diamond Life. It goes for a lot more than that typically, but I'm starting this low for you guys. $200 start on that. Heart is at $75 with Denise Harrison. It's going once, going twice. Just a quick recap on this crate. Foreigner, Can't Slow Down When It's Live. Paul Revere and the Raiders, The Spirit of 67. Ray Stinnett of Fire Somewhere. Sheryl Crow, live at the Capitol Theater. Cat Stevens Collected is still available. The Rascals complete singles, A's and B's, limited to 1,500 copies, 4 LPs. Harry Nilsson Schmilson, sealed. Ryan Bingham, Tomorrowland, out of print. Stone Country, this is a sealed original mono copy with Steve Young. And then Wayne Berry, Home at Last. You guys obliterated this crate. Let's see. So looking for a $200 start on Sade Diamond Life. We're going twice, going 3 times on Heart, Little Queen. It's at $75 with Denise Harrison. If you guys want anything out of this crate, let me know. It's just going to be right behind me. Do a little bit of consolidating here. All right. Next crate. All right. This is a John crate, but there's no telling what he got into. No telling. Oh boy. Don't fall over. Alright. I need to scroll down. The Ryan Adams did sell already, yes. Final call on Heart, Little Queen, the Half-Speed Master. It's at $75 with Denise Harrison. Going twice, going 3 times on Sade, Diamond Life, audiophile pressing, cut by Kevin Gray, numbered, definitive version of that album. Looking for a $200 start on that. Let's get right into this crate of new vintage arrivals. Till Tuesday, Welcome Home. Till Tuesday is $19.99. Nazareth, Close Enough for Rock and Roll is $19.99. E.T., music by John Williams, that is $19.99 for the E.T. soundtrack. Herbie Hancock, Future Shock, that's a great one. $19.99 for Herbie Hancock. Ryan Anderson wants Till Tuesday. Sold to Ryan Anderson. In the blue crate, what's that? Megadeth. Okay. We have got Megadeth, Rust in Peace. It is a new pressing. Megadeth, Rust in Peace is new for $44.99. $44.99 on that. Let's see. Jetstream wants E.T. It is sold to Jetstream, and Chris Kirkley wants Herbie Hancock. It's also sold. This is not the E.T. with Michael Jackson, I don't believe. No. This is the score by John Williams. It's the score by John Williams. And Heart, Little Queen is sold to Denise Harrison for $75. Thank you, Denise. And final call on Sade Diamond Life. Sade Diamond Life audiophile pressing from 2012, cut by Kevin Gray. Looking for a $200 start on that before I make it a buy it now. Jefferson Airplane, 2400 Fulton Street is $49.99. $49.99 for Jefferson Airplane, 2400 Fulton Street. Blood and Chocolate by Elvis Costello and the Attractions. That is $24.99 for Elvis Costello. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble, Couldn't Stand the Weather, is $64.99. No condition notes on anything in this crate. Everything is EX Plus to near mint minus. Marvin Gaye, Great Songs and Performances that Inspired the Motown 25th Anniversary TV Special. Marvin Gaye is $24.99. Henry first to the Stevie Ray Vaughan, that is sold. Calvin Ward wants Marvin Gaye, that is sold to Calvin Ward. And Sade Diamond Life is a $200 buy it now. $200 buy it now on Sade Diamond Life. Sammy Hagar Street Machine is $24.99. Brent Ribley, that is an excellent pickup. $200 I know is a lot of money for a record, but that is a steal for this one in particular. It can definitely go for a lot more than that, but I am glad that it's going to a good home. So that is sold to Brent Ribley for $200, Jake. Craig Ruth was first on Sammy Hagar. Calvin Ward, you were second. I don't have any auctions up. How about, I might have to just do one at a time here. Let's go ahead and put this up. This is Stained. Get my notes. Stained Tormentor. This is a unofficial red vinyl release, and it is still sealed. It's on here. Tolerate, Come Again, Break, Painful. Man, I can hardly even read any of this. Mud Shovel. I'm trying to read the ones that I can actually read. No One's Kind, Self-Destruct, and Four Walls, I believe. But I'm looking for a $50 start on that. It's a $50 start on Stained Tormentor. $50 start on that. Sealed red vinyl. Tormented, not Tormentor. Tormented. Thank you. It's their first CD. Stained is a $50 start. Where are we? The Time. The Time is $24.99 gold stamp promo. $24.99 on The Time. Brimstone and Treacle original soundtrack featuring The Police, Sting, The Go-Go's, and The Squeeze is $19.99. $19.99. Brent wants The Time. That is sold to Brent. Randy Newman, Land of Dreams is $19.99. Brian C. wants the soundtrack. And Cynthia was second. Shane Devers is in on Stained at $50. Sealed red vinyl, their first album. That is at $50 with Shane Devers. Willie Nelson, Without a Song, is $14.99. Willie Nelson, $14.99. Everyday People is $19.99. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog is $29.99, and this is a UK import. It's on that NIMS label. Nazareth, Hair of the Dog is $29.99. Thank you, Larry. AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Might have to put this one up. Let's go ahead and put this one up for auction, Jake. AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Does have a barcode, and it does have this cut here on the side, but there are no condition notes on the vinyl. It's on the Atlantic label. Very, very clean. Wow. Very clean vinyl. AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Looking for a $35 start on AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Mark Querum wants Nazareth, Hair of the Dog. That is sold to Mark Querum. Going twice, going three times on Stained. That's at $50 with Shane Devers. And I'm looking for a $35 start on AC/DC, Highway to Hell. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. I'm going to have to put that up for auction too. That's in the shrink. It is very nice. The Who Are You is $19.99, and that is also in the shrink wrap. The Who Are You, $19.99 in the shrink wrap. Bob Riger is in on AC/DC at $35, and Brent is at $40. Final call on Stained, Tormented, sealed, red vinyl. That's at $50 with Shane Devers. Final call on that. Final call. Tangerine Dream, Green Desert. I don't know if I've ever seen this one. I don't think I've seen this Tangerine Dream release. It is $64.99 from 1986. I don't think I've seen this one. That is awesome. I love Tangerine Dream. Tangerine Dream Green Desert is $64.99. Let's see. The Who is sold to Rick Haney. That is sold. Did I miss anything else? Nope. Bob Riger, yeah, Bob's at 41 on this. Now Brent's at 42. And Stained, Tormented is sold to Shane Devers for $50. Nice pickup there, Shane. That is sold to Shane Devers for $50. And I'm going to set this AC/DC over. There are some nice records in this crate. I should have looked at it a little bit more carefully before I started going through. There's going to be some stuff I'm going to have to pull out for auction. This Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Damn the Torpedoes, is in the shrink wrap. Still in the shrink. It's got the custom inner sleeve with it. Custom inner sleeve, looking very nice. And there's the vinyl. Vinyl is EX Plus all day. Very nice copy of Damn the Torpedoes. I'm looking for a $35 start on Damn the Torpedoes. $35 start on that. Bob is out on the AC/DC. That's at 42 with Brent Ribley. Looking for a $35 start on Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Damn the Torpedoes. Whew, all right. Yeah, Tangerine Dream has a lot of stuff. I've never seen that one in particular. I've seen a lot of them, but not that one. Van Halen. Van Halen is $44.99. Let's see which label this is on. It's on Warner. It does not appear to be a... Yeah, this is not a club copy either. This is a retail copy of Van Halen. Winchester Press. Very clean. Very, very clean. Van Halen is just $44.99. Chip Hall is in on Tom Petty at $35. Fred Carnell was second. So Fred, you're out. Chip has that for $35. And final call on AC/DC, Highway to Hell. That is at $42 with Brent Ribley. Red Queen to Griffin 3. This is a fantastic prog record. $34.99. It's a 1974 release, and it is still sealed. It does have this little cut right here. A little bit of a tear in the shrink. But Griffin, look at those guys. Look at that guy's hair. Unbelievable. Fantastic. Wow. Playing the bassoon. When's the last time you saw someone playing the bassoon? $34.99 on Griffin. $34.99. Should be on translucent green vinyl. I don't have a strong light, but let me see if I can hold it up to the light. It actually kind of looks brown. Like it's definitely on virgin vinyl. I held it up to the light, and you can see the light through it. It doesn't really look green to me, but it has that brown look to it, like it's on virgin vinyl. Virgin vinyl on the Tangerine Dream Green Desert. Greg Rogers is at $40 on Tom Petty. Going once, going twice. And AC/DC is sold to Brent Ribley for $42. Yeah. $42? Yeah. Let's make it $44, Brent. No, I'm just kidding. That is sold to Brent Ribley for $42. $42 to Brent Ribley. Let's keep going on the crate. Yeah, Griffin is instrumental. It's instrumental prog, No vocals, but fantastic. Love that artwork too. Very cool cover. Very cool. Still sealed. Rush, Hold Your Fire. Why not put this up for auction too, right? This is a 1987 SRC press. My friend's dad actually produces Peter Collins. I know I'm very good friends with his son. I just talked to him about 2 days ago. And yeah, this is a really sharp looking copy. EX Plus on the vinyl. Rush, Hold Your Fire. Looking for a $40 start on that. $40 start. The prog album was Griffin. Red Queen to Griffin 3. Sealed, and it's just $34.99. I've seen them go for more than that open. $34.99. Octopussy. The Octopussy soundtrack is $19.99. It is in the shrink wrap. Still in the shrink. I hope Chad doesn't have that one. If he doesn't, his fault. He's not here. He can't do anything about it. $19.99 for the Octopussy soundtrack. The Stranglers. Sweet. In the shrink with the high. I'm going to have to. That's also going up for auction. That's very cool. James Bond is sold to Wolves Council. Still looking for a, what did I say? A $45 start. Looking for a $45 start on Rush. And we're on a final call on Tom Petty. That's at $40 with Greg Rogers in the shrink wrap. Very nice condition. Jack Hewitt, you were second on the James Bond. The Amboy Dukes, Journey to the Center of the Mind on Mainstream. This is a really killer record. I know Ted Nugent, it's, yeah, love him or hate him. It's $44.99. This is a fantastic record. $44.99 on the Amboy Dukes. Colin Butler said jam. Jam. Did I miss something, Colin? Did I sell something else that was jam? I don't know. Colin, let me know if that was a mistype. Oh, correct yourself. Oh, there. Okay, just listen for a sec. Griffin sounds like something that would jam in the Shire. Yes. Ever run 90s punk stuff? We do when we have it. We get it occasionally. Like a few months ago, we had a really cool collection of punk stuff come in. And yeah, I mean, we sold through that in probably like a day or two. But we do get that stuff from time to time. There is some in the back, but we just came back with so many records. We don't know where anything is. We're just kind of going through it as we find it. We're just pricing whatever we find, and there's some fantastic stuff back there. What else? I think there was a Willie Nelson in here, right? Yeah, Without a Song. Willie Nelson Without a Song is $14.99. Toto, as Chad would say. But Toto is Fahrenheit, and it is $24.99. It's got a gold stamp promo. Toto, $24.99. 38 Special. I think we sold one of these last night. $24.99. 38 Special. That is, what is it, Rockin' Into the Night? Yeah, 38 Special Rockin' Into the Night is $24.99. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers is sold for $40 to Greg Rogers. And Rush, Hold Your Fire is a $45 buy it now. If anybody wants Rush, that's a $45 buy it now. Todd Tipton wants Toto. Toto is sold to Todd Tipton. Sammy Hagar, Danger Zone. Danger Zone. $24.99 for Sammy Hagar. $24.99. Foreigner, Agent Provocateur is $19.99 for Foreigner. Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky is $19.99. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna is $19.99 for Stevie Nicks. Craig Ruth wants the Sammy Hagar. That is sold to Craig Ruth. And Todd Tipton, thank you for correcting me. It is Toto. Toto. I guess no bids on the Rush. Rush, Hold Your Fire. If anybody wants that, I'm going to have it right over here. It is just a $45 buy now. Yes, that was an Archer reference. Danger Zone. You want ants? Because that's how you get ants. Sorry. I'm done. Done with the Archer references for now. Speaking of no sells, so this was claimed last night for $45. It's a sealed MoFi pressing of Shake It Up by the Cars. It was claimed, but they realized they already had it. So if anybody wants the Cars Shake It Up sealed MoFi, it is a $45 buy it now. Todd, I can't do 40 just because this is the first time we've shown this particular copy. It will have to be 45. I will take $45 for it right now. If you want that, I will sell it to you for 45 bucks. So I set this aside as I was going through the crate, and the Stranglers are awesome. I think I didn't show an album, but I think maybe Craig Thomas asked me about the Stranglers, and yeah, I do like the Stranglers a lot. This is in the shrink wrap, the Stranglers Dreamtime with the hype sticker. Very nice. This looks very clean. It's on the Epic label. Super nice vinyl, and it does have the custom inner lyric sleeve, custom inner sleeve. I'm looking for a $25 start on that. When do you see this record in that kind of condition in the shrink with the hype sticker? $25 start on the Stranglers Dreamtime. I tried. Yeah, I'm going to have to get 45 for that Rush. Stevie Nicks is just $19.99. Stevie Nicks, Belladonna, $19.99. Looking for a $25 start on the Stranglers. It's U2, Mysterious Ways. U2, Mysterious Ways from 1991. This is $24.99. It's Mysterious Ways, Mysterious Ways, Mysterious Ways, Mysterious Ways, and Mysterious Ways. 5 different versions of Mysterious Ways. Mysterious Ways by U2 from 1991 is $24.99. Yeah, the Gun Club. I do like them a lot. What is Fire of Love? Is that album with Sex Beat on it? Fire of Love. I love that album. John Lill was first to U2. Chip Hall said he'll give 40 for the Cars. We will go ahead and do that. Since I did show it last night, I'll take $5 off. That is sold to Chip Hall for 40. Shakedown, you were second on U2. Fred Carnell is in on the Stranglers at 25. Going once, going twice on the Stranglers at $25. Let's see what to put up next. How about Yaz? Upstairs at Eric's. Brent, we already have a $25 bid on the Stranglers that Fred Carnell has that at 25, so we'll need more than 25 for that. Yaz, Upstairs at Eric's. This is a MoFi pressing numbered on the back here. And let's pull it out. I was just thinking, like, man, I don't think I've been pulling any of the other ones out, but that's because the rest of them have been sealed. That's why I haven't been able to show you anything. It's got the original inner sleeve. It's got the MoFi anti-static sleeve, and there is the vinyl EX Plus Denierment minus on that. Very, very clean, as you would expect with a MoFi record. And I am looking for a $35 start. Just a $35 start on Yaz, Upstairs at Eric's. Original, or not original, Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab pressing, MoFi. $35 start on that. Brent's at 27 on the Stranglers. Jack Hewitt wants the Stevie Nicks. And Henry wants the Foreigner that was in here. That is sold to Henry. Back to the crate. We're at 27 here, looking for a $35 start on Yaz, Upstairs at Eric's. Nazareth, Snaz, House Full. What is, yeah, it's just Snaz, right? Yeah. This is $32.99, and it does have the poster. Nazareth Snaz, $32.99 with the poster. The Bangles all over the place is $24.99. Let's see. Can I put back Joan Jett, I Love Rock and Roll By It Now from earlier this week? Or... Hey, Fred, can you maybe send us a message, or can you make a note of that, Jake? I think Jake's going to make a note, and we'll get that sorted out for you. We'll get that Joan Jett pulled out of your crate. Fred's at 28, Brent's at 29, so the Stranglers is at $29 with Brent Ribley, original U.S. press, and the shrink wrap with the hype sticker. Very, very nice copy. And going twice, going three times on Yez upstairs at Eric's. MoFi pressing, just looking for a $35 start on that. Fred's at 30 on the Stranglers. John Cougar Mellencamp Scarecrow is $19.99. Big Country Wonderland is also $19.99. Big Country again, The Crossing, $24.99 on that, I believe. Yeah, In a Big Country, it's got In a Big Country on there. $24.99 for that. James Rayner was first to John Cougar Mellencamp. Henry, you were second. Going once, going twice on the Stranglers at $30. Brent, you're out. Fred has that at $30 in the shrink with hype. Final call on Yez before I make it a buy it now. Looking for a $35 start. Price on the Bangles. The Bangles was $24.99. Bangles all over the place, $24.99. Hero Takes a Fall live. James, All About You. Dover Beach, Tell Me Restless going down to Liverpool. He's got a secret silent treatment and More Than Meets the Eye. $24.99 for the Bangles. Brent's in on Yez at 35, and he's out on the Stranglers. So the Stranglers is going twice, going three times. That is with Fred Carnell at $30. Bangles 25. Yeah. That is sold to Philip Regalado for $24.99. Thank you, Philip. Till Tuesday, another Till Tuesday record. Voices Carry. This is $24.99. Till Tuesday, $24.99. UB40 Rat in the Kitchen is $19.99. The Nazareth poster. Yeah, let me pull that out real quick, but let me pull this Till Tuesday for John Lill real quick. That is sold to John Lill, and Chip Hall wants the UB40. That is sold to Chip Hall. All right, let's see. Where is this poster? I think this is it. That's definitely a poster. Nazareth. There's the poster. You get that thing framed and put up in your record room. I feel like there's more in here, though. Maybe not. How many LPs is this? It's two in that. No, okay, it is two. I thought it was a gatefold, but it's two LPs. It's a single loader, though. But, yeah, this Nazareth is $32.99, and Henry says he'll take it. That is sold to Henry. Thank you. Going twice, going three times on Yaz. That's at $35 with Brent. And final call on the Stranglers. Final call on that. That's at $30 with Fred Carnell. Let's see. U2 Live Under a Blood Red Sky. U2 is $34.99. Is this US? It feels like this is a UK copy. That's cool. U2 Live Under a Blood Red Sky. UK copy for $34.99. $34.99 on that. Philip is in on Yaz at 40. Brent, you are out. Yazoo. I like Yazoo better. Yaz or Yazoo? Yazoo. There's a brewery in Nashville actually called Yazoo that makes some great stuff. They've got a really good Hefeweizen. Alan Parsons Condition. So all the records in this crate are EX plus to near mint minus. So no condition notes on the vinyl. The sleeve, it does have that gold foil eye, which is super cool. little bit of ring wear up here and around here. Some, light shelf wear, but overall this is really nice. And it does have the original lyric sleeve, and yeah, vinyl is very cool. Cool custom label on that as well. And that is what, $19.99. $19.99. If you want that chip, just let me know. He says he'll take it. Cool. Brent is out on the Yaz, so that is at 40 with Philip Rigolato, and it's going twice, going 3 times. I'm going to sell the Stranglers. I don't remember if I said final call, but it's been up there for a while, and I'm sure Fred is like, come on, man. Move it on. Move along. I want it. That is sold to Fred Carnell for $30. Very nice copy. Very, very nice. Next in the crate is Laura Nero. The first songs in the shrink with the hype sticker. Laura Nero is $19.99. We've been seeing a lot of her records lately. I think Chad might have tried to auction one of these the other night, so I guess I won't, but Sinead O'Connor, the Lion, and the Cobra. It is $44.99. This is an original copy. $44.99 for Sinead O'Connor. Is this an import or is it US? It feels like an import. No, it is US. Sinead O'Connor is $44.99. That is sold to Zach Kroll. And final call on Yaz. Final call. That's at $40 with Philip. I think it's time to get another auction on the block. Let's see. How about this? B-52's Wild Planet. This is a sealed MoFi pressing, and it is numbered. Pretty low number, 448. This was pressed in 2011. It's got Private Idaho on it, and my favorite track on this album, and one of my favorite B-52 songs of all time, is Quiche Lorraine. I think it's super underrated. It's hilarious. But this B-52's Wild Planet MoFi pressing sealed. I'm looking for let's just do a $40 start on that. $40 start on the B-52s. And Yaz is sold for $40. That is sold to Philip Rigolato for $40. And I'm looking for just a $40 start on the B-52's Wild Planet. $40 start on that. And I am going to mute my mic and take a sip of a beverage. Give me 1 second. All right, I am back. Yeah, Yazoo makes some great stuff. Great stuff. The Best of Warren Zevon, A Quiet Normal Life, is $34.99. $34.99 for The Best of Warren Zevon. Still looking for a $40 start on the B-52's Wild Planet sealed MoFi pressing. That's a final call before I make that a buy it now. See, next in the crate, oh boy, Vomit Launch, Mr. Spinch. This looks awesome. This is a 1990 pressing, and it is $19.99. Is this? Yeah, this is sealed. Vomit Launch, Mr. Spinch, sealed for $19.99. Chip Hall is in on the B-52s at 40, going once, going twice. Tom Dearlove wants the Warren Zevon, so that is sold to Tom. I know someone out there wants this Vomit Launch just for the cover for $19.99. That is, yeah, there you go, Autumn. I knew someone would pick that up. I have no idea what this is, but I really want to know. Oh boy. Yeah, some of the some of these people, the names that they're going by are just hilarious. The under the extra musicians, it's not Facebook friendly though. I'm not gonna read it out loud. Chip, you were second on the vomit. I'm assuming you said sold on that, but this is the B-52s. Wild Planet is going twice, going 3 times. That is with Chip Hall for $40, going twice, going 3 times. What else did John put in here? U2ROK. Side 1 Fire, Jay Swallow. Side 2 11 o'clock TikTok in the Ocean. Live from the Paradise Theater, Boston, Massachusetts. It's a maxi single. 1985 European press. It's $19.99, and John Lill was all over it. That is sold to John Lill. The Best of Joe Turner. Best of Joe Turner is $19.99. Final call on this. The Rush, Hold Your Fire. There's no condition notes on the vinyl, so it's EX plus to near mint minus. I believe I looked at it and saw a couple little things that will not affect play at all. I would call this a strong EX plus, and the cover itself looks very nice. There's a little bit of ring wear. I mean, it's kind of expected when it's just a single color album cover, you know. And it, I mean, it was pressed in what, 87, so that would make it what, 35 years old. Not bad at all for a 35-year-old record, and the spine and the seams look really nice. But yeah, that is a $45 buy it now. If you want that Claymore, just let me know. And that means that this is sold. Right when I said it's sold. Was that on the screen before I said the word sold? Oh. I don't know if I need to sell that for 40 or if John Lill's bid got in there before I said sold. Nope. Yes. I don't know. Should we flip a coin? It was not on the screen. Okay. John, I'm sorry. You were half a second late. This is sold to Chip Hall for $40. $40 sold. I'm sorry. I don't think it was on. I think I said sold and then you put the bid in. But I would have loved to have taken your $42 bid, but I can't do that. I already said the S word. Oh yeah, I guess I should do a recap of this real quick. I didn't even go through the second time. Give me 1 second. All right, so we've got Joe Turner left in this crate. Everything's EX plus to near mint minus. Laura Nero, U2 Live Under a Blood Red Sky. Big Country, The Crossing. Big Country Wonderland, 38 Special. Willie Nelson Without a Song. The Amboy Dukes. That Griffin is still available if anyone wants that. Tangerine Dream, Green Desert. Van Halen, still available. Everyday People. Randy Newman, Land of Dreams, Blood and Chocolate by Elvis Costello, and The Attractions, Jefferson Airplane, 2400 Fulton Street, and Nazareth, Close Enough for Rock and Roll. And Claymore, yeah, I forgot to pull this. This Rush Hold Your Fire is sold to Claymore for $45. That is sold. If anyone wants any of these, let me know. Also, the Wall, still available for $10. Big Country price. Chip, let's see, Big Country, The Crossing is $24.99 and Wonderland is $19.99. Let me know if you want one of those or both of them. I'll set those up there. If anyone wants anything else out of the crate, let me know. Let's see, let me consolidate some of this stuff, and I will grab another crate of new vintage arrivals. Oh, got Post-it notes all over the floor, Jake. The Wall. So Daniel Hayes wants The Wall that is sold to Daniel for $10. I've still got a VHS player. Let's see. Chip wants The Crossing. Big Country The Crossing is sold to Chip Hall. And yeah, VCR, yep. Yeah. People still have them. There's a lot of stuff that's on VHS that has never been put on DVD or Blu-ray, and a lot of collectors. I've realized that a lot of people that collect VHS tapes are looking for horror movies, and they like the campy feel of the VHS tape, like the lower quality, is more suited for that type of thing, and a lot of those like B horror movies from like the 80s and 90s and stuff like that have never been put on DVD or Blu-ray, and it's like the only way you can get them. There are some really high dollar VHS tapes out there, really, really expensive. Yeah, let me know if any of you guys want anything else out of that crate or anything else that I've shown tonight. Let's go through another crate. Well, yeah, I guess I'll do this and then I'll go through some new vinyl after this crate. I know you guys are maybe a little disappointed that there's no new vinyl tonight. Let's see, what else did I miss? Talking about VCRs and VHS tapes. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess, because like I buy records. I don't like streaming as much. I like the physical media, and I like putting the DVD into the DVD player, the Blu-ray in there, the VHS into the VCR. It's just a different experience. And then with DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff, you get like bonus features, especially if you get like Criterion stuff. Oh yeah, I'm not taking any offense. There's a lot of benefits to maybe getting a VCR and getting some of those VHS tapes that are long out of print, or if you have a DVD or Blu-ray player, you might get some special features that you can't get just from streaming a movie on Netflix. Take a green Sonic Temple. Where did I put that crate? Right over here. Chip Hall wants a green Sonic Temple by the Cult. That's sold to Chip for $39.99. And if anyone else wants any of those, I have a few copies left. What else did I miss? The Kiss cassettes. Like all the Kiss stuff that we got from that collection. Well, I don't want to say all of it, but a lot of it we're going to be selling next week. We will be selling a lot of that next week. Yeah, I've still got my Super Nintendo and 64 and GameCube and all that stuff. I've got problems. I've got a bunch of that stuff all hooked up into like the same electrical outlet. It's definitely a fire hazard, but I use all of it at one time or another. But I am almost always you'll almost always find me in my home just listening to records. Maybe I'm listening to an album and playing a game on Super Nintendo or something. Who knows? But here we go. Billy Joel, The Nylon Curtain is $14.99. Johnny Cash, The Sun Story Volume 1 is $19.99. Elton John, London and New York with Rocket Man, Crocodile Rock, Benny and the Jets, Word Song, so on and so on is $19.99. I need those glasses. $19.99. Billy Joel is sold to Jake. We did do the Big Star Records. Those have sold, Aaron. The Big Star Records have sold. Those cassettes. I don't know if those sold or not. They might still be back there. I'm not sure. Am I going to put something up? Well, you know what? Yeah, I am. Thank you for calling me out on that. I kind of forgot how to do my job. Hopefully Chad's not watching. Just kidding. We're still selling records, Chad. How about Midnight Oil, Diesel, and Dust in the shrink wrap, baby? Midnight Oil, Diesel, and Dust in the shrink. I'm just looking for a $30 start. Gatefold. I don't... It's tough for me to imagine not opening this thing up. It doesn't, you know, if it's a gatefold and it doesn't have a hype sticker or anything, I would probably open it up. If it had the hype sticker, I'd leave it on there and all that, but I'd be so, like, the curiosity would kill me, being like, what's in the gatefold? What's in there? Now, this is on the Columbia label. EX Plus to near mint minus Midnight Oil is a $30 start. And Chip Hall is in at $30. Midnight Oil in the shrink. It's at $30 with Chip Hall, going once, going twice. What else? What was the Sun out? That was Johnny Cash. It's the Sun Story Volume 1, Johnny Cash. The Sun Story Volume 1 is $19.99 if you are interested in that. No, I appreciate it, Johnny. Thank you. I forgot about auctions. What else? What else did I miss? Oh, good night, Doug. See you tomorrow. Well, Monday maybe. I'll see you Monday, Doug. Okay. So we're at $30 on Midnight Oil, Diesel, and Dust in the shrink. Next, we've got Madonna Like a Virgin, $24.99 for Madonna. Howard Jones Dream into Action is $24.99. Jefferson Starship Spitfire is $14.99. Again, I haven't even shown one check condition record tonight, I don't think. This crate is also EX Plus to near mint minus. Paul Desmond Skylark. Oh, featuring Gabor Szabo. I love Gabor Szabo. Oh, it also has Ron Carter, Jack DeJohnette, Bob James, and Ralph McDonald. It's $39.99. If nobody wants that, that might be going home with me. I did not know that was in the crate. That's... Ooh, what a lineup. I love Gabor Szabo. But Midnight Oil is at $32 with Shakedown now. Howard Jones Price. Howard Jones Dream into Action is $24.99. Howard Jones is $24.99. Yes, I agree, Neil. Songs from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Walt Disney production. This is $19.99. Just $19.99 for songs from Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. Chip Hall's right back in on the Midnight Oil at $35. It's Alright, I See Rainbows by Yoko Ono in the shrink with the hype sticker. Includes the hit single My Man. That is $26.99 for Yoko. This is all new arrival stuff. This is new vintage arrival stuff, Michael Nath. So everything in here is sticker price. Sticker price on this. And Shakedown is now at $38 on Midnight Oil. Let's see. Darren Myers said HJ. I don't know. That's a great question. I don't know if she had a hit single, but she had some singles. Ryan Adams sold. Darren Meyer, you did claim HJ, which is Howard Jones, but who asked about Laura Youngblood? Laura, if you can let me know. Okay, you did say HJ. All right. So Darren Meyer, you were second since Laura asked about the Howard Jones. This is sold to Laura. That is sold to Laura Youngblood. Let's see. Chip is out on the Midnight Oil. That is at $38 with Shakedown. That's going twice, going three times. Very nice copy. Going twice, going three times on Midnight Oil. Abby Lincoln, People in Me is $14.99 for Abby Lincoln. John McLaughlin with the One True Band, Electric Dreams. John McLaughlin is $19.99. Probably already know this, but he was with like Mahavishnu Orchestra, played on a bunch of Miles Davis records. Like he was all over Bitches Brew. That's probably what he's most known for. Yeah, John McLaughlin's an incredible guitar player. Craig Weatherford, Madonna. Craig Weatherford wants the Madonna record. Michael Nath wants the Abby Lincoln. That is sold to Michael Nath. And Kevin Willis wants John McLaughlin. That is sold to Kevin Willis. No one wants the Yoko Ono. All right. It's all right. It's all right. No pun intended there. Final call on Midnight Oil. Final call that is at $38 with Shakedown. Final call. I'm about to sell that soon. Love for sale. Love is $59.99. This is a 1969 Pittman press. Love for sale. Arthur Lee, just a fantastic songwriter. Great band. Love is $59.99. Yoko 20. Yeah, Michael. Everything in here. This is the first time I've gone through any of this. Everything is sticker price right now. You can take that Yoko home with you. I don't have room. I don't have room for it. Gene Ammons, Boss Tenor. Gene Ammons is $19.99. The back, what does that mean? Back seam is split. There's a top and bottom seam. I don't know what a back seam is. Back seam, I guess he meant the spine. The spine is split on this Gene Ammons record. And that is $19.99. Back seam. Learn something new every day. Oh, negative 20. Nice. That's hilarious. Gene Ammons is $19.99. Mahavishnu, yeah, more John McLaughlin, $19.99. Speak of old John Mahavishnu McLaughlin, $19.99 on that. Oh, wow. Sam Rivers Contours with Freddie Hubbard, Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, and Joe Chambers. This is an incredible record. This is $79.99, and this is a 1973 press on Blue Note. That would put it on that solid Blue Note label. What an album. Since this was 73, I don't think this is a first press. It's a reissue, but man, this is great. I've got the, there's like a Tone Poet reissue of this that I got, and it's one of the best sounding records in my collection. Johnny Cash, Sun Story. That is sold to Greg Rogers, and Midnight Oil is sold for $38 to Shakedown. That's a steal. We usually sell this for a lot more than that. Midnight Oil, Diesel and Dust, sold to Shakedown for $38. Mark, don't tell me that. Now I really want it. Kevin Willis, Mahavishnu is sold to Kevin Willis. And it's time to get another auction up. I've only got a couple left over here. I don't know if Brent or anyone who would be interested in this is still watching. But we sold that Sade Diamond Life earlier. I've got a very nice audio fidelity limited edition 180 gram pure virgin vinyl, specially remastered of Sade Promise. And this is also cut by Kevin Gray. It's numbered down here, number 728. Does have a little corner ding up here, but other than that, very nice. There's the inside of the gatefold, and I'm looking for a $150 start on this. This is also supposed to be the definitive version of this album. It's supposed to sound absolutely amazing. $150 start on Sade Promise. $150 start. Oh, more John McLaughlin. Shakti with John McLaughlin. A Handful of Beauty is $24.99. Chick Corea, The Mad Hatter, is $24.99 for Chick Corea. There's a lot of jazz in here. Bolivia, Gato Barbieri with Lonnie Liston Smith. This is $24.99. It's on the Flying Dutchman label. Didn't know that Gato Barbieri was on the Flying Dutchman label. That's a very collectible label. $24.99 on that. The year on the Blue Note. This Sam Rivers was a 1973 press on that. Gene Ammons. Where did that Gene Ammons go? It's back here just a few. Yeah. Gene Ammons is sold to David H. And Colin Butler wants the Gatto Barbieri with Lonnie Liston Smith. It's sold to Colin Butler. Listen to the first Motivation You last Friday. Yeah, I think my favorite by them is was it Birds of Fire? That album is unbelievable. What else? I think I'm all caught up, but going 3 times on Sade. Audiophile pressing cut by Kevin Gray. Looking for a $150 start on that. Who is Skylark by Skylark? Skylark? Was that something in here? Oh, Paul Desmond. Paul Desmond, Skylark. That's the one with Gabor Szabo, and it's also got Gene Bertoncini, Ron Carter, Jack DeJohnette, Bob James, and Ralph McDonald. That's a stellar lineup. Paul Desmond, and that is $39.99. New Directions, the Afro Blues Quintet +1. That is $14.99. That's $14.99. The Byrds, Younger Than Yesterday, is $17.99. $17.99 on the Byrds. Atlanta Rhythm Section, a rock and roll alternative, is $9.99. Gold and Platinum Volume 5, 14 original hits. This is still sealed for $29.99. Who all? Wow. This is a heck of a compilation. Bruce Springsteen, Bruce Hornsby and the Range, Midnight Oil, U2, In Excess, The Bangles, White Lion, Foreigner, Europe, Pink Floyd, Learning to Fly, Robert Plant, Lita Ford, Tommy Conwell and the Young Rumblers, and the Georgia Satellites. $29.99. $29.99 on that. Colin Butler said he'll take Skylark. That is sold. Please let me know how that sounds, because that is a fantastic lineup. Vision of the Emerald. Yeah, that one's also fantastic. Billy Cobham. Big Billy Cobham fan. Said album Stratus or Spectrum. I always get it mixed up. Like, the album's called Stratus, but has a song called Spectrum on it that's amazing, or it's called Spectrum with the song Stratus. But yeah, Billy Cobham, unbelievable. He also played with Miles Davis a good bit. Kenny Loggins, In High Adventure, is $9.99. And Final Call on Sade Promises, looking for a $150 start on that. Audio Fidelity, Virgin Vinyl, remastered by Kevin Gray, $150 start before I make it a buy now. Thank you. It's called Spectrum. The song Stratus, so that's one where it starts out with the cool drum solo, and then you've got Tommy Bolin all over it on guitar. Yeah, that solo and that groove that they get on is so funky and so good. Paul Revere and the Raiders, Greatest Hits, $9.99 for Paul Revere. Gary Wright, the Dreamweaver, rest in peace. He just passed away, 3 weeks ago or something? Rest in peace. $19.99 for Gary Wright. Burton Cummings, Dream of a Child, is $9.99. Oh, who's this? Colin James? Yeah, Colin James, self-titled, is $19.99. It's a 1988 Canadian import. Colin James. Segarini, something on the radio. Yeah, Segarini on the radio. Never seen that one before. Segarini is $19.99. This is also a Canadian import, and this is from 1980. Maybe he's the Canadian Elvis Costello. I don't know. I thought that was Brian. Yeah, he does. That does look like Brian Setzer. The Byrds record was $17.99, I think. Let me make sure. I saw that price. I was like, huh. Yeah, $17.99. It does appear to be. It's a little bit of a later pressing. It's a Carrollton press. I can tell that from the dead wax, but yeah, Byrds, Younger Than Yesterday, is $17.99. And Sade Promise is a $150 buy it now if anybody wants that. $150. Boz Scaggs Silk Degrees is $19.99. Boz Scaggs $19.99. John Denver It's About Time is $9.99. And the last album in the crate, King Crimson Beat, is $24.99. King Crimson Beat, $24.99. Which was the platinum and gold? Was there a platinum and gold in here? Platinum and gold. Oh, here it is. Yeah, gold and platinum, volume 5, 14 original hits. It's sealed for $29.99. Sealed for $29.99. Let me know if you want that. Brian C. said Casey. King Crimson is sold to Brian C. James Bragg, you were second. And if anybody wants this audio fidelity remaster of Sade Promise for $150, I will have it right next to me. Let me get it re-sleeved. And I will set that to the side. Just trying to be very careful with it. There we go. We'll set that right over here. If anybody wants that, just let me know. Johnny said he'll pass. All right. I'll go through this one more time very quickly. John Denver. Did I go through this? No. John Denver, Boz Scaggs, The Birds, Segarini, Colin James, Burton Cummings, Gary Wright, Paul Revere and the Raiders, Kenny Loggins, that Gold and Platinum compilation, Atlanta Rhythm section, New Directions, the Afro Blues Quintet +1, Chick Corea, Shakti with John McLaughlin, Sam Rivers Contours, Love for Sale, Yoko Ono, can't believe that's still there, and then songs from Bedknobs and Broomsticks, Jefferson Starship, and Elton John. I am surprised about that. London and New York, Elton John, live. $19.99 for that. Brent wants the Sade. Brent didn't get the Big Star third earlier, so he's got a little bit extra spending money. So Sade Promise is sold to Brent for $150. Thank you, Brent. And let's see. I can't believe it's in there. Can't believe it. Tom Dearlove wants it. Thank you. That takes a lot of temptation away from me. Sam Rivers is sold to Tom Dearlove. That is an incredible album. Sam Rivers is very underrated. And I mean, you can't go wrong with, Freddie Hubbard, Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter, and Joe Chambers all in the same room at the same time. You know it's going to be good. It's fantastic. Let me consolidate these real quick. And then I'll go into another crate of new vintage arrivals. But let me scan this one first because there have been some surprises in some of these crates. Let's see. Let me see what's in here. That's cool. Wow. Oh, wow. I really feel like Chad sometimes when he's like skimming through the crates before he puts them up and he's like, oh my gosh. Wow. I didn't know that was in here. Wow. Oh my gosh. But, man, yeah, there's some really good stuff in here. All right. A couple that we're going to have to auction off, that's for sure. Okay. There's a little bit less in this one than some of the other ones that I've shown, but that just means we'll get through this quick and I'll show you some more. Oh, new vinyl. Okay, Johnny, thank you. I did say new vinyl. I did say that, but at least I've got a couple albums pulled for auction. Man, I missed a few claims here, or comments. Elton looks like a Pickwick bird. Is it Pickwick? I think it was an import of some sort. Let me check that one more time. No, it's not. Oh, you're right. It is Pickwick. Elton John is Pickwick. Anyone wants that? It's 1999. Good eye. Good eye there. Gary Wright. Gary Wright, I believe, was 1999. Yeah. Gary Wright, the Dreamweaver, is 1999. 1999. If you want that, Craig, let me know. 1999. Metal Time. Metal Time is going to be next week. Metal Time will be next week. Let's see. All right. That is sold to Craig. All right. What year is the live Elton? I just put it in here and I hit it for myself. I don't know where I'd put it exactly. It is live from 1974. Is that right? Oh, it does say printed in England on the bottom right, so it is an import, but it's Pickwick. That's odd. It does say printed in England. I thought it was some kind of import. Is Pickwick a UK company? I thought they were. I don't know. I swear there are US issues on Pickwick. See, the May 1974 Royal Festival Hall. It's the US one, and then there's one. I don't know. 70s? We'll say it's from the 70s. I miss anything else? So who asked about the Elton John? That was somebody. Kevin Moore, let me know if you're interested in that. If not, I'm going to sell it to Jetstream. And I'm going to just grab a random crate of new vinyl from somewhere. Since we don't have any new vinyl to show, but go ahead and show whatever is in here. Let's see. Kevin Moore will take it. Cool. That is sold to Kevin. Any blues? There will be some blues. We did sell a couple blues records tonight. They usually just kind of get sprinkled in with everything else. You just kind of have to pay attention, I guess, because they come and go pretty quick. I'll go ahead and put up one of these records for auction. It's just a really exceptionally nice copy. It's the Rolling Stones, Made in the Shade, in the Shrink, with the hype sticker, The Best of the Rolling Stones, with Brown Sugar, Tumbling Dice, Happy, Dance Little Sister, Wild Horses, Angie, Bitch, It's Only Rock and Roll, But I Like It, Do 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 Do, Heartbreaker, and Rip This Joint. Very nice looking copy. Vinyl is near mint, minus and pristine for sure. And it's got the custom inner sleeve. The only thing that I can see with it is it's got maybe some like tape residue right here, but the shrink is very tight on it. Very tight, and yeah, still has the custom inner sleeve. We'll just do a $30 start on this. $30 start on the Rolling Stones, Made in the Shade, in the Shrink with the hype sticker. $30 start there. No putbacks tonight. We'll probably get some of those out next week, I would think. But let's see what's in this crate of new vinyl. Got Stranger Things from seasons 1 and 2. I'm looking on the back like it's used. $29.99 for Stranger Things. Steely Dan Pretzel Logic is $36.99. In Excess Kick. It's on clear vinyl, and it's $31.99. In Excess, $31.99. Public Enemy. It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. $36.99 for Public Enemy. Fantastic album. I Put a Spell on You by Nina Simone. It's Back to Black, 180 gram vinyl, $36.99. Dirty Dancing, $28.99 for the Dirty Dancing soundtrack. REM New Adventures in Hi-Fi 25th Anniversary Remastered, cut by Kevin Gray, 180 gram vinyl, pressed at RTI, $46.99. Laura said ST, Steel. Well, it's not Steel. Stranger Things. Yep. Laura wants the Stranger Things that is sold to Laura. Oh yeah, Velvet Underground, White Light, White Heat. Abbey Road Studios Half-Speed Master, that's $36.99. Love the Velvet Underground. Jim Croce, I Got a Name. This is a 50th anniversary on bone white vinyl for $33.99. Jim Croce, $33.99. Slipknot live at Madison Square Garden, 2009. First time ever on vinyl, $44.99. Going twice, going three times on Rolling Stones Made in the Shade. Looking for a $30 start. Very cool hype sticker on there. $30 start on that. Townes Van Zandt, A Far Cry from Dead. First time on vinyl, $36.99. Benton Bragg is in on the Rolling Stones at $30. Going once, going twice. And if you missed it, it does have the custom inner sleeve with it. And the vinyl itself is absolutely near mint minus. I mean, it's beautiful. Very nice. It's at $30. Well, now it's at $32 with Greg Rogers. And Laura said put back the Stranger Things. So if anyone wants Stranger Things, that is still available for $29.99. We've got Korn. What is the name of this album? I know it's Korn. It's also on, what's a glow-in-the-dark vinyl jacket. The jacket glows in the dark. It's $39.99. This vinyl does look pristine, Jeff. Pristine. Near mint and pristine. Now it's at $35 with George Buchanan. Todd Tipton wants the Stranger Things. George Buchanan was first at $35. Benton Bragg, you are out. And Greg Rogers, you are also out. Talking Heads, 77, $31.99. Their debut. Fantastic. I'm probably going to go see. They're showing Stop Making Sense at a like artsy theater in Nashville here in a couple weeks. I'm definitely going to go see that in the theater. I'm excited about that. Okay, sorry, Todd. Yeah, ST, self-titled Stranger Things. Sorry about that, Todd. That is still available. Thank you for helping me on that Korn record. I got you, Todd. I got it put back in here. We're at 38 on the Rolling Stones. Disturbed, 10,000 Fists, $31.99. Rush, Clockwork Angels is $39.99. No Doubt on vinyl for the first time. And it features Trapped in a Box and Let's Get Back, $29.99 for No Doubt. Technically untitled? Yeah, maybe. I mean, their name's not even anywhere on the spine or the cover or anything. It's Korn's untitled album. Self-titled, untitled, who knows? Now it's at 42 on the Stones. The Wallflowers, 20th anniversary, first time on vinyl. Includes one headlight. That's $34.99. Bob Dylan's Son. The Wallflowers, $34.99. Tears for Fears. Songs from the Big Chair is $39.99, and there it goes. $39.99 for Tears for Fears. Magnetic Eye Records. What is this? Oh, it is, okay, it's the Alice in Chains classic, reimagined by Chemist, Thou, 16, Howling Giant, and more. I guess it's a bunch of covers of Alice in Chains Dirt Redux. Wow. Have not seen that. It's $36.99. $36.99 on that. George Buchanan said WF. George Buchanan wants the Wallflowers. And Chris Youngblood wants the Disturbed. Oh, I think I skipped that. There's Michael Jackson Thriller. That's $28.99. Disturbed is sold to Chris Youngblood. Greg Rogers is out on the Rolling Stones, so this is going twice, going three times Rolling Stones, made in the shade, in the shrink, with the hype sticker, custom inner sleeve, near mint minus on the vinyl. There's just a little bit of tape residue up here, but that is at $42 with George Buchanan. And there's just a couple left in here. Alice in Chains, Rock AM Ring 2006 Festival Broadcast. That's $39.99. And then we've got Alice in Chains live at Sheridan La Reina in Los Angeles, September 15th, 1990 on 180 gram colored vinyl, $24.99. That's WWOFM, $24.99. Todd Tipton, was that the only copy of that Disturbed in here? It might have been. Can you write that down? Jake's gonna write down that you want that Disturbed, Todd. And I mean, there might, let me check over here just real quick and make sure we don't have one just kind of sitting in a bin somewhere before we do a special order on it. Let's see. Disturbed. Nope. Looks like we might be out of that one, but we wrote your name down and we will try to order one for you. Yeah, cool. Let's move on to the crate of used vinyl. Sold a few out of there. Okay. And final call on the Rolling Stones. That is at $42 with George Buchanan. Final call on that. I know most of the people that were bidding have said out, but just in case anyone else wants to get in there, it is at $42. There we go. All right. And this crate is also EX plus to near mint minus on the vinyl. Everything in here, there's no condition notes or anything. The best of the Guess Who, it's the Best Buy series. It's $19.99 for the best of the Guess Who. Gene Vincent's Greatest is $14.99. Gene Vincent's Greatest, $14.99. Dweezil Zappa, Having a Bad Day is $24.99. Frank Zappa's son, of course. Dweezil Zappa, $24.99. David Bowie, Diamond Dogs, Best Buy series. This is $34.99. It's not that one. $34.99 for David Bowie. Aerosmith Rocks. Aerosmith Rocks is $26.99. The Police Regatta de Blanc. Let me look at this. Regatta de Blanc. Looks pretty nice. Let's put this up for auction. This is a very nice copy of the Police Regatta de Blanc. There's a little bit of foxing on Sting's face here, just a little bit of ring wear, but this looks like a very nice copy. We're gonna do a $25 start on the Police Regatta de Blanc. It does have the original custom inner hit the camera. Custom inner sleeve, and yeah, the A&M, I can't speak, Jake. The A&M record label, very clean vinyl, near mint minus on that $25 start on Regatta de Blanc. If I can get this back in here safely. Let me see what's going on. I got caught up right there. Embarrassing myself on live television again. What is happening with this inner sleeve? Oh, don't want to rip anything. Give me 1 second, guys. At least I'm doing this off camera, so you can't see the destruction that I'm causing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna give it to Jake because I am having some technical difficulties. But the Police Regatta de Blanc is a $25 start. Just a $25 start on that. I can usually get it just right back. I mean, I took it out and I tried to put it back in the exact same way I took it out, and it got hung up. It's just how it goes sometimes, especially when you've got cameras rolling. Aerosmith Rocks is $26.99, and the Best of the Rolling Stones Made in the Shade is sold to George Buchanan for $42. It is sold for $42 to George Buchanan. Debbie, thank you. Thank you, Jake. Jake got this back in. All right. Now I got to get this back into the jacket. There we go. Fully put together. The Police Regatta de Blanc is at $25 with Debbie Paredes. It's at $25, going once, going twice. AC/DC For Those About to Rock is $34.99. Very nice looking copy. $34.99 on that. Robin Trower for Earth Below. Oh, this is a promo. It is. Robin Trower for Earth Below. It's a promo copy. And that is $24.99. It's also got this promotion copy not for sale sticker on the back, but it is a promo label. $24.99 on that. Let's see. Tom Waits Blue Valentine. Tom Waits is $39.99. This should be on the Asylum label. It is. And it's a PRC press. Very, very clean looking. Wow, yeah. Tom Waits Blue Valentine is $39.99. It's fantastic. Henry's Choice wants that Robin Trower. That is sold to Henry's Choice. Calvin Ward, you were second. The Police Regatta de Blanc is going twice, going three times. That's at $25 with Debbie, and George is in at $28. So George Buchanan is the high bid at $28 on that. Debbie, you are out. Brent Ribley wants that Tom Waits. This is a beautiful album. This is great. Romeo is Bleeding, and Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis. Some great tracks on that one. Brent is going to be getting that. Johnny, did I miss something? Can you get me a hoodie on the clear bond? Yeah, okay. I think that was in this crate that I went through last night. I should be able to grab that pretty quickly, I think. Maybe not. I don't think I did show this one last night. This is a different one. Can you see if you can find a copy of Hootie and the Blowfish Cracked? What's that? Oh, the Elton John's a putback. Okay, someone else wanted the Elton John, right? Someone's like, I'll take it if no one else wants it. Let me see. Jetstream, if you're still watching and you still want this Elton John, I will sell that to you. That will be yours. Which one? Elton John. London and New York. You had said you would take that if I wanted. Did I miss some claims here? I think I might have. Oh, Brian C. Yeah, I saw that Dwee up there earlier and I completely missed it. There must have been a few there that I just missed. Sorry about that, guys. And Kevin did say put back the Elton John. Okay, I think I'm caught up now. Okay, so Jetstream said he'll take it. The Elton John is sold to Elton John. Maybe the red one with the Batman in it. Nice. Let's see. Okay, so Police is at 30 with Debbie. Going twice, going three times. Back to the crate. Hacienda Shakedown. It's $24.99. Hacienda Shakedown. Jimmy Buffett A1A $19.99. What is on this one? Nautical Wheelers. Yeah. Jimmy Buffett is $19.99. Boz Scaggs. Boz Scaggs Down Two Then Left is $19.99. Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings Take It to the Limit is $24.99. Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson Poncho and Lefty is $14.99. I think it's in this crate, actually, or it might be in this stack somewhere. I think that's the new vinyl I went through yesterday. It might be in one of those. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's maybe in that one. So final call on the police. That's at $30 with Debbie. And let's see, who was first on that? This would be George Buchanan was first on the Jimmy Buffett. Brent was second. No Japanese tonight. There's no Japanese tonight. But we've had some great vintage titles to auction tonight. Johnny, you're good. You're good. Fire and Ice. This is ABBA, Pat Benatar, Blondie, Irene, Cara, Kim Carnes, Hart, Ricky Lee Jones, Manhattan Transfer, Pointer Sisters, Pretenders, Bonnie Raitt, Diana Ross, Carly Simon, and Donna Summer. This is sealed. Sealed for just $19.99. Pretty cool compilation there. $19.99 for Fire and Ice. And the Police Regatta de Blanc is sold for $30. Police is sold for $30 to Debbie. Thank you, Debbie. Laura wants the Fire and Ice. That is sold. And might save that. I think this is going to be the last crate of the night. Did you find the Hootie? No Hootie? I wonder where that thing would have gone then. Hootie is missing, but Johnny, we will find one and we'll add it to your invoice. I think Jake's making a note right now to track that down. Let's see. No one wants Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson, Poncho and Lefty. All right. All right. GTR. GTR is $26.99. Okay, yeah, I'll do one. I'll go through a check condition crate real quick after this one. I might be done with auctions for the night, though. New Shoes, Told You So, is $19.99. Goodbye Cream is $34.99, and that is a UK copy. UK Cream, UK $34.99. Goodbye Cream. Yes, Close to the Edge is $19.99. Fantastic record. $19.99. Glenn Frey or Fry, Soul Searching. I can never remember if it's Frey or Fry, but this has a hype sticker on it. $19.99. Jimmy Jonas wants the Cream. That is sold to Jimmy Jonas. Jimmy Buffett, son of a sailor. $19.99 on Jimmy Buffett. Fry, thank you. I thought that was it, but I didn't want to look like an idiot in front of all of my friends. Thank you. Jimmy Buffett is sold to Neil. Cynthia, you were second. And George, you were third. Whew! Fantastic album. John Martin, Solid Air, $39.99. This is a 1977 UK import. John Martin, if you like... he was like best friends with Nick Drake. John Martin and Nick Drake were really good friends. It's British folk singer-songwriter kind of stuff. Great late night music. Looks like Brent already knows what this is because he put JM. This is a killer record. That is going home to Brent, and George was second. Neil said give the Jimmy Buffett to Cynthia. That's very nice, Neil. So Cynthia Herndon, you got the Jimmy Buffett. Very nice of you. Bluegrass, 2 records of wide open country pickin' and strummin'. It is open, but it's in the shrink. $19.99 for a 2 LP. Yeah, Flatt & Scruggs, John Duffy and the Country Gentlemen, Jimmy Skinner, Denver Duke and Jeffrey Knoll, Lou Childry or Childer. I don't know. Benny Martin, Bob and Sam Springer doing dueling banjos. There's Stanley Brothers, Bill Emerson. Yeah, Bluegrass Comp for $19.99. Saturday Night Fever soundtrack. Saturday Night Fever is $19.99. An instruction method for playing the blues harmonica. Sweet. Blues Harp by Tony Little Son Glover. This is $19.99. $19.99 on that. Joe Jackson's Jumpin' 5. It's $19.99 on Joe Jackson. The Best of Delaney and Bonnie. Cool. I like that cover. Pretty cool artwork on there. The Best of Delaney and Bonnie is $19.99. What else? Tina Turner, Private Dancer in The Shrink. Tina Turner is $24.99 in the shrink wrap. Chick Corea, My Spanish Heart is $19.99. And Night Ranger, Midnight. We auctioned one of these off last night, but it was in the shrink. This one is just going to be $17.99. Night Ranger Midnight, $17.99. And last in the crate is Berlin, Pleasure Victim. Berlin is $24.99. Berlin, $24.99. So I'll run through these real quick one more time, and then we'll move on to our check condition crate, and then that will be it for the night. The Poncho and Lefty, I think it's right here, right? Yeah. Merle Haggard and Willie Nelson Poncho and Lefties is $14.99. EX plus to near mint minus on the vinyl. And yeah, it's got the original inner sleeve. He said sold, but yeah, looks very, very clean. $14.99 to Todd Tipton. Get that back in there. Come on, there we go. $14.99 sold to Todd Tipton. Just gonna go through this one more time. Berlin, Night Ranger, Chick Corea, Tina Turner, Delaney and Bonnie, Joe Jackson, Blues Harp, instruction by Tony Littleson Glover, Saturday Night Fever, Berlin Condition. Everything in this crate is EX plus to near mint minus. There is a little, I don't think that's supposed to be there. So it looks like someone might have spilled a little bit of something on there. There's a little corner ding. So the sleeve, or the jacket, is probably VG. Seams and spine look really nice. Like VG on that, but it does have the lyric sheet, or not lyric sheet, but the custom inner sleeve with the lyrics and the vinyl. Let me take a look. EX plus to near mint minus. Very, very clean. EX plus to near mint minus on that. Berlin Pleasure Victim is $24.99. If you want it, George. All right. He said I'll take it. So Berlin is sold to George. So we got Night Ranger, Chick Corea, Tina Turner, Delaney and Bonnie, Joe Jackson, Blues Harp, Saturday Night Fever, Bluegrass Compilation, Glenn Fry, Yes, New Shoes, GTR, Willie Nelson and Waylon, Boss Skaggs, Hacienda Shakedown, AC/DC for those about to rock. Can't believe that's still here. Aerosmith Rocks, David Bowie Diamond Dogs, also a surprise there. Gene Vincent's Greatest and the Best of the Guess Who. Let's see. Kristen wants Tina. Tina Turner is sold to Kristen Siem. Sean Neitzel, the AC/DC for those about to rock is $34.99. And it is, yeah, there's no condition notes at all. It's on that Atlantic label. EX Plus on the vinyl. Very nice. Let's make sure the gatefold looks good too. Yeah, inside of the gatefold, very clean. It's $34.99. $34.99 on AC/DC. $34.99. Sean, let me know if you want that. I'll set it right up here. Diamond Dogs condition. Diamond Dogs. It's back here, and someone asked about rocks. Okay, so first Brent was asking about this. Yeah, it's definitely not the uncensored cover. Though I've never seen a copy with the uncensored cover. That is an exceptionally rare record, and that would, I don't know, I haven't looked at prices on those in a while, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was like $1,000 or more for the uncensored Diamond Dogs. But this, it also is a Best Buy series. I mean, this vinyl is easily EX Plus near mint vinyl. I mean, this is really clean. It looks unplayed. But this would be a little bit of a later issue, probably late 70s, I believe. This is actually a Canadian import. It's actually a little bit cooler. Manufactured and distributed in Canada. It's $34 on that. Sean, if you're still watching, let me know if you want that AC/DC. It is $34.99. And this Aerosmith Rocks is $26.99. It does have a little bit of something taped right here on the spine and a little bit of tape up here as well. Little bit of something there. It's pretty nice. So there's like almost no ring wear, which is uncommon with a album cover that is, is predominantly black like that, and the vinyl is very, very clean. Very clean. But $26.99 on that. Brent, let me know if you're interested in the David Bowie Diamond Dogs. It's $34.99, Canadian import. And if anyone wants AC/DC for those about to rock, it's $34.99 as well. Yeah, the Yes album is still available. So Yes is sold to Jack. Thank you, Jack. Yeah, if anyone wants any of these, I'm going to pull the crate. Just let me know if you're interested in any of them. And okay, Rock's sold. All right. We'll pull that. That is sold to David. Thank you. Thank you, David. And I have these right behind me if anyone wants anything else out of that crate. And this is going to be the last crate of the night. Last crate of the night, guys. Yeah, it's the only. This is our 6th crate of new vintage arrivals, and it's the only one that has been check condition. So that kind of gives you an indication, I guess, of the kind of stuff that we brought back from our trip in the Northeast. There's a lot of really, really nice stuff that we are going to be going through for months. Brent said he'll pass on the Bowie. If anyone else wants that copy of Diamond Dogs, let me know. It's $34.99. Time for a bin of check condition. James Gang Thirds is VG for just $9.99. James Gang VG $9.99. Michael Jackson Thriller is also VG. Michael Jackson is $14.99. It's a VG copy. Alan Parsons Project is upside down. Alan Parsons Project, Eye in the Sky. This is EX for $17.99. Jimmy Jonas wants the James Gang. That is sold to Jimmy. Jethro Tull Songs from the Wood is EX for $17.99. Jethro Tull EX $17.99. Good old Ian Anderson there. Kansas Leftoverture is VG for $9.99. This is the one with Carry On My Wayward Son. And yeah, that's all you need to know, really. Kansas is VG for $9.99. Bad Company Desolation Angels VG $9.99. ELO A New World Record VG $9.99. Chicago's Greatest Hits VG $9.99. Fleetwood Mac Tusk is EX. This is EX for $34.99. It is a very good Jethro Tull album, I agree. Underrated. Kansas is sold to Brian C. That is sold to Brian. Boz Scaggs Middleman is VG for $9.99. Who's Next? Who's Next is VG for $14.99, and this is on the Decca label. Who's Next? VG $14.99. And what else? Alberta Hunter with Lovey Austin Blues Serenaders. It's in the shrink, and that is VG Plus for $9.99. Dusty Springfield's Golden Hits. Dusty Springfield is VG Plus for $14.99. Aerosmith Toys in the Attic is EX, and it's going up for a quick auction. Very quick. Well, no, it's not. I thought about it. There is a little bit of, there's some water damage here, just very light. There's nothing flaking off or anything, but it is a little bit wavy just at the bottom, but it's still nice. And the vinyl is EX. Aerosmith Toys in the Attic is EX for $24.99. Neil wants the blues. Neil got that. Jetstream, you were second. And let's see what's next. Aerosmith EX Toys in the Attic, $24.99. Eagles Hotel California. This is VG Plus with the poster for $29.99. Hotel California VG. This looks like a really nice jacket too. Jacket's very sharp. VG Plus with the poster, $29.99. The Blues Brothers soundtrack is EX for $22.99. Squeeze singles, 45s and under. VG Plus, $14.99. Great stuff there. Yeah, pulling muscles from a shell. Great. VG Plus, $14.99. NRBQ at Yankee Stadium is VG Plus for $14.99. Jim Croce Photographs and Memories, his greatest hits. VG Plus for just $9.99. Jetstream was first on Squeeze. Darren Meyer, you were second. Scott Gardner, you were third. Jetstream first on NRBQ. And, Jetstream, you were first. And then Chris Wood, you were second. Chris Wood, if you're still interested in that Coven box set, I still have it over here. Shoot me an offer. If you are still interested at all, I've still got it right over here. I can sell it to you, Chris. Johnny said JC. Jim Croce is sold to Johnny Williams. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Deja Vu. This is a VG copy for $14.99. America's VG Plus for $9.99. That's their greatest hits. Produced by George Martin. And Horse with No Name, Ventura Highway. America VG Plus, $9.99. Black Moon, Into the Stage. This is VG for $29.99. It's a 1996 press on, what label is this? Rec Records. Black Moon, Into the Stage, VG $29.99. Put JC back. So if anyone wants the Jim Croce, that is still available. That's VG Plus $9.99. Mike Locke was first on America. Darren Meyer second. Jetstream third. So that goes to Mike Locke. 10,000 Maniacs Blind Man's Zoo is VG Plus $24.99. 10,000 Maniacs Blind Man's Zoo is $24.99. Phil Collins, Hello, I Must Be Going is VG Plus for $14.99. And Shirley Temple's Hits from her original film soundtracks is VG for $9.99. Neil wants the 10,000 Maniacs. Very nice. VG Plus copy. Not bad at all, Neil. Yeah, looks rather sharp. That is sold to Neil Brashear. The Individualism of Gil Evans. That is VG Plus for $49.99. It's a 1964 press, stereo. The Individualism of Gil Evans, VG Plus $49.99. Muddy Waters, Can't Get No Grindin', VG Plus for $39.99. Muddy Waters $39.99. Brent, I just want to make, you said BE as in like Bill Evans. This is Gil Evans. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. This is Gil Evans, not Bill Evans, but if you do want that, it is $49.99. And Brent was first to Muddy Waters. Sarah Long, you were second. Brent, just verify with me that you want the Gil Evans record. Billy Joel, 52nd Street is VG Plus for $9.99. Huey Lewis and the News Sports is EX for $17.99. Can you hand me that box set right there? The Half a Century of Witchcraft. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Pass. Yeah. Brent, I just wanted to make sure. I know Bill Evans sounds similar, so I just wanted to make sure that that was what you were hoping to get. Mark Lent, you were third on Muddy. got a request to show this Coven box set. I'm gonna try to be very quick with it, but it's got a tapestry here. It's limited out of 1,000 copies, and this red ink was, I think they said it was made out of her blood, like the lead singer. And this is number 65 out of 1,000. It's got this book with it that is still sealed, half a century of witchcraft. And then it's got like their whole discography, including some like demos and outtakes, I believe. But yeah, the Coven self-titled album is in there. Witchcraft, of course, is in there. Coven Blood on the Snow, also in there. And then there's the Rarities by Coven and Coven Esoterica. Coven Esoterica. So if you get this box set, you'll never have to buy another Coven record again, because you will have all of it. You will have all of it. This is a really, really well-made box set. And it's got this like velvet finish on, the whole box is just made of velvet. It's great. But that is everything with that. All those LPs, this book, the COA with it, this tapestry, and that is it. And it really, with everything that's in there, that doesn't take up too much of your shelf space. But the price on this is $249.99. It's a German import from 2019. It's $249.99, which is a steal, especially with a low number like that. Backstage pass to the netherworld. Yeah, I know, there should be a backstage pass to the netherworld in there. Phil Collins was Hello, I Must Be Going. That's VG Plus for $14.99. Did I miss anything else? Heard Bill. All good, Brent. They do, yeah. 110 Soldier is on the, I believe that's on the self-titled one. 110 Soldiers on their self-titled album, William. Hotel California was VG Plus. It's VG Plus, but it does have the poster with it, $29.99, and it does have the custom inner sleeve with it as well. And there is the poster. And let's see. Yeah, there's it's a really strong VG Plus. This thing's gonna play great for sure. For sure. David said he'll take the Phil Collins. If anyone is interested in this, we have had this for a little while now. I am open to offers on it. We have it marked at $250. I will entertain very reasonable offers on it. We do want to sell it. What else? Put together a Creative Prog like we've done with metal. Maybe that would be a little bit tough, but I'll see what I can do, Derek. I might try to put together a crate of some prog stuff maybe next week or something like that. But I don't know. We like to mix it up pretty well because everyone likes different stuff. If we go through one crate of something, it's but like the metal stuff, we always kind of advertise, and there's so many metalheads out there, and it does make sense. But a crate of prog would be a little bit tough. Do you know how much inner sleeves are off the top of your head? I do not know. Are you looking for the anti-static sleeves or just regular paper inner sleeves? Also, Jesse Hood, let me know if you're interested in the Eagles Hotel California. Dolly Parton, 9 to 5, and Odd Jobs. This is a VG copy for $12.99. $12.99. Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits. This is VG for $14.99. The Anti-Static MoFi. I think those are $29.99 for the Anti-Static MoFi inner sleeves. Shakedown wants the Dolly. That is sold to Shakedown. And Jetstream wants the Alice Cooper. Jimmy Buffett Living and Dying in 3/4 Time is VG for $9.99. Jimmy Buffett VG $9.99. Tim, you were second on Alice Cooper. Do you know where the inner sleeves and stuff are? Okay, give me 1 second. I'll see if I can grab a few packs and see if you guys are interested in any of those. Be right back. All right, I am back, and let's see. Yeah, we do have packs of the original master sleeves from MoFi. It's 50 in a pack, and they're $29.99. I say they're totally worth it. I don't work for MoFi or anything, obviously, but every record that I have in my collection, I put in one of these. I don't care if it's a $10 record or a $500 record. I trust these things. But if any of you guys want any of these, it's $29.99 for a pack of 50. 3/4 time. Thank you, David. I don't know why 3/4 time sounds better to me. Maybe I'm just thinking in time signatures, like music 3/4 time. But Johnny, let's see. Greg Rogers wants one. Johnny, let me know if you want a pack of these. I'm serious. I really do put every record that I have in one of these. I always I'll get the record out of the sleeve, put it in that, and then I like to store them behind the jacket, tuck it in back here. It makes it a little bit easier to get them in and out, and you don't have to worry about static. Kind of protects and keeps it from getting ring wired to the jacket of the album. Man, there were a lot of claims for that Jimmy Buffett. Chris was first, Neil was second, Jetstream third, Greg Rogers fourth. 3/4 time. It's part of the lyrics of one of his songs. Thank you, David. I just picked some up today at the store when I picked it. Oh, cool. If anyone else wants any of these, just let me know. I'll just let them sit up here. Coven box, still up for grabs. Still think that's a great deal for $250. I know that's a lot, but there's a lot of value in that package. Let's keep going through this crate. Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman. This is a VG copy, but it's $29.99. Little bit rough. VG, though, $29.99. It does have the original inner sleeve, but it's got some tape on the sides here. And it is VG, but it doesn't look... I bet this will play totally fine. Ozzy is $29.99. $29.99 on Ozzy. Let me get that back in there safely. Come on. Turn it right side up. Yeah, there we go. Ozzy, Diary of a Madman, VG, $29.99. Oh, what is this? I always forget the name of this group. Arcadia. Arcadia is VG for $12.99. Very cool album cover. It almost it reminds me of something else. I just like the black and red and white. It's great. VG $12.99. The Eagles, One of These Nights, is VG Plus for $24.99. 38 Special Tour de Force is VG for $12.99. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Against the Wind. That is VG Plus for $14.99. Aerosmith's Greatest Hits, EX, $24.99. Grace Jones Nightclubbing, great album. VG Plus for just $17.99. $17.99 for Grace Jones. Arcadia is Duran Duran. Thank you. I knew it looked like something. I knew it from something else. Yeah, Arcadia. VG, $12.99. Very cool album cover. Wow. The Electric Prunes, the new improved Just Good Old Rock and Roll. VG, $19.99. It's a pretty tough Electric Prunes record to get. That's $19.99. Billy Joel, Piano Man is VG Plus for $14.99. Patti Smith Group, Easter. Man, there's some great records in this crate. VG for $12.99. ABBA Greatest Hits, EX for $17.99. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits is VG Plus with the poster for $29.99. Terry Schneider wants the Electric Prunes. Terry Schneider wants that. Daniel wants Easter. That's a great album. Chris B-Jack wants BJ. Billy Joel. It is sold to Chris. Greg, you were second. And Chris Carter. Oh, that was Patti Smith. Daniel Hayes was first to that. Another. What? Did we just sell one of these? This one's VG Plus for $14.99. VG Plus $14.99. Jimmy Buffett, Living and Dying in 3/4 time. All right. Neil got that one. Greg second. Jetstream third. All right. The last one in the crate is Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo. Original soundtrack recording is VG for $14.99. That's everything in that crate. I'll run through it one more time real quick. Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo soundtrack. That is sold to Shakedown. Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. ABBA Greatest Hits. Arcadia or Duran Duran. Grace Jones Nightclubbing. Aerosmith's Greatest Hits. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band. Against the Wind. 38 Special Tour de Force. Eagles, One of These Nights. Ozzy Osbourne, Diary of a Madman, still available. Eagles, Hotel California. Huey Lewis and the News Sports. Gil Evans, The Individualism of Gil Evans. Yeah, I'll do that. No, hold on. Let me look at this thing real quick. What did we have it marked for? I will take offers on this stuff in this crate at this point. It's the last crate of the night. It's after 10:30. EJ Miller, if you want this Ozzy Diary of a Madman, I'll sell it to you for $26. 26. I can't do 22, but if you want it, I will sell it to you for 26. That would be a good starter copy for sure. $26 on that. What else? How much was Ozzy? James, if UJ Miller passes at 26 on that, and you want it for 26, I'll sell it to you, but give me 1 second. The Grace Jones, I believe it was $17.99 VG Plus. Grace Jones Nightclubbing, yeah, VG Plus, $17.99. EJ Miller said cool, so this is sold for $26, Jake, to UJ Miller. Peter said Bob. Where is Bob? There it is. That is sold to Peter. Zach Kroll. Leslie, let me know. Yeah, Leslie said she'll take it, so that is sold to Leslie Holt. Blues Brothers 17. Let me see what I had that marked. I think it was towards the back, right? Yeah, there it is. 17. I'll sell it to you for 20. It is an EX copy. First night I've shown it. It's marked at $22.99, but I will take $3 off. I'll sell that to you for $20. $20 on the Blues Brothers Jack if you want that. Eagles Hotel California 23. What did I have that marked at? $29.99. 26. I'll do the same deal that I did with the Ozzy. Because it has the poster, it definitely adds some value to it, but I'll take a few dollars off. I'll sell that to you for $26. Jack said I'll take it. That was for the Blues Brothers, so that is sold for $20, Jake. 20 on that. Yeah, say offers, and I just open up the floodgates. Price on Huey Lewis and the News. Huey Lewis and the News was EX $17.99. Jesse will pass on the Eagles Hotel California. If anyone else wants Hotel California with the poster, VG Plus, $26 if anyone wants that. What else? I don't even think I made it through the rest of the crate before I got like 20 offers. Scott Gardner said hotel. So this is sold to Scott Gardner for $26. Huey Lewis in the News, Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits, ABBA Greatest Hits, Arcadia, Aerosmith, 38 Special, Eagles, One of These Nights, Gil Evans, Billy Joel, Shirley Temple's Hits, Jim Croce, Black Moon still available, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Aerosmith is still in here, Dusty Springfield, Who's Next, Boz Scaggs, Fleetwood Mac Tusk, Chicago's Greatest Hits, ELO, Bad Company, Jethro Tull, Alan Parsons Project, and Michael Jackson. Let's see. Have a good night, Brent. Thank you. Tim wants Jim Croce. Jim Croce is sold to Tim Besaw. I hope I'm saying that right. Huey 12. We have that marked at $17.99. I'll sell it for $15 on Huey Lewis. There is a sale tomorrow night. We're going to be going pretty hard tomorrow night, just like we are tonight. John and I will both be here pricing records, so we'll have another 5 or 6 crates at least of new vintage arrivals tomorrow night. The Chicago, that was towards the back, right? Chicago's Greatest Hits. It is VG, but it's just $9.99. VG for $9.99. It does have 25 or 6 to 4 on it. $9.99. Laura said she'll take it. That was Huey Lewis in the News for $15. That is sold to Laura for $15. Let's see. Francine was first to ask. So yeah, Francine gets Chicago for $9.99. And the other question was price on Toys in the Attic. Toys in the Attic is it's an EX copy. It does have a little bit of water damage going on, but it still looks nice. There's no mold or anything. It's not ripped, none of the covers like peeled off or anything. It's EX for $24.99. I'll kind of take this off so you can look at it. It's just got a little bit of that going on. Should be able to just glue that right back on there, but yeah, it's $24.99. It's an EX copy, $24.99 of Toys in the Attic. Pass. All right. Well, I think that's all. That's all I've got for you guys tonight. It was a good sale. Very good sale. Thank you guys for showing up and showing out. Jake and I thank you very much, and we will be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Central Time on the dot, as we have done today and yesterday. But yeah, we'll have another 5 or 6 crates of new vintage arrivals to sell to you. And yeah, we'll see you then. Maybe I'll run through some of the stuff that I went through tonight and last night. Maybe, who knows, maybe I'll entertain offers on some of that stuff. But you guys have a good night. Thank you very much.